And West Coast for the watch along this week?
Yeah, let's do Essendon West Coast. We do love a spoon bowl, don't we, here at True Footy?
What's that?
This is the telly I bought so that we can watch the footy on a better screen than we usually do when we live stream.
It's tiny.
It is not tiny. It is at least average sized.
I've got computer monitors bigger than this.
Well, I have also been told that size isn't everything when it comes to a TV, Dylan, so grow up.
We can't do the watch along with this. Jesse, this thing is the one. This is the BENQ TK705 STI projector. It's the king of watch-alongs. Man, this thing is a genetic freak. It grows up to 150 inches when fully optimized.
Now that sounds very satisfying.
And it's elite in tight spaces. The short drop on this thing means that it can work its way around the tiniest of Melbourne apartments. And don't forget about the elite speed and vision, 4K resolution, cinematic colors, and absolutely zero lag.
Wow, sounds like a genuine A-grader. And the ceiling?
Join our watch along this Sunday night from 7 p.m. to find out more.
Yes, we are back. We are back. A massive watch along tonight, and it's a really special one for a couple of reasons, Jesse. We've got a big guest.
We do.
We're going to get to our guest in a second. But we also have another guest, which is our BENQ Projector, the TK705. Look at this bad boy. I am absolutely obsessed with this thing. Is that coming up?
Was that the full name?
What did I miss?
Nothing. I just thought the name was longer. Very exciting. We are watching football in a very new way compared to the way we normally consume football on this channel. It's very exciting for a number of reasons. A little overstimulating.
I don't think I'm ever going to go to the football again.
Yeah.
I've been watching like draft games on this. I can blow them up. Usually those games are super pixelated. They're small. I've been, doing these ones basically on my computer screen. This is massive and I'm absolutely in love with it. How many screenshots of this have I sent you in the last few days?
Many, amongst other things. You've sent me screenshots of this, and I thought you did a great job showcasing that in the ad as well. So props to you, Dylan. That went down really well, the ad.
Thank you very much. We have some other really special news, and that is that Fiona from Bomber Banter is joining us on the stream. Everybody say hello to Fiona.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Jesse. Dill, thank you for having me here in this very professional setup. It's making me feel very undermined compared to what I have going on in the BB studio / not studio.
It's been a massive kind of couple of weeks. Like it feels like we've kind of done this deliberately, that your coach has left Essendon and we've got you on the stream, but it was kind of random.
Just a coincidence, I think they call it.
Yes.
But good timing, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Never a dull moment at Essendon, so any time is probably a scandalous time to get me on the show.
That's true. Between Essendon and Carlton, there's a lot of drama. Yeah, I must say, like when I first came in, because I moved here a year ago and started working with Dill, I was actually really intimidated by the set. And Dylan asked me before we did our first show together, he's like, "Do you get nervous for these?" And I was like, Nah, I've done like over 1,000 videos, Dylan. I don't get nervous. And then I sat down, all the lights are on, the microphones are all professional, and I got nervous.
Speaking of intimidated though, like I've got a lot going on here at the moment because usual setup, we've got a producer doing all of this stuff and I'm kind of spinning plates here at the moment. So I'm like, did I do this? Did I do this?
You're not supposed to tell people that. You're supposed to be like,
but it's
a magician.
I don't want to break anything and I might break something.
So if we go black, if we just go dead,
blame me.
you'll know
Blame
why.
Dylan, yeah. We got a bunch of people in the chat saying g'day to Fiona as well. A bit of love from your audience as well.
Hello, everyone. Oh, good to see True Footy audience and BB audience. Big love to all of you. My channel has become therapy, basically, so don't mind if there are a lot of depressed Essendon people in the chat. We'll try not to make this too
Long
depressing.
may it continue.
At
least for the rest
all
of
right,
this evening.
we're a little bit vulnerable, Jesse, so go easy.
Yeah, but I support West Coast. It's not like we have had a great run for the last 5 years.
How much do we love a spoon bowl?
We do.
Because it's another one.
We center our content around it.
We do.
We've got, well, I wouldn't say West Coast North is a spoon bowl, but that's coming up in a few weeks.
It has been a spoon bowl though. Spoon bowl.
Spoon bowl. Yeah. No, we love it. We love the drama, and it's really a race to the bottom to get pick one. And I think tonight's game will heavily influence what happens with pick one in the draft. Obviously, Essendon hold it right now. You think if they lose tonight, huge chance to get off the bottom and might go begging. Equally, if they win, it brings West Coast right back into that wooden spoon conversation, I reckon.
Well, I noticed today that Matthew Lloyd reckons we've got 4 or 5 wins in us for the rest of the year. I don't know what he had.
4 or 5 wins?
Yeah, he thinks there's some magic juice of the interim coach, heaviness, the dark cloud dissipating. I'm not quite there yet. Perhaps 1, 2 at most is my guess. And what Eagles are sitting on 3, yeah.
We're on 3.
On 3.
Yeah.
If you go back, though, to, I suppose, this time last year, where were Essendon sitting on the ladder? It was something like just inside the top 8, it might have been, or just outside it.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of feedback that the stream is not going well, buffering, and like 4 comments saying it's glitching harder. Now it is buffering on my screen. So I don't know if we're live. On sideline at the moment. It appears not. So,
Glitching
sorry guys,
stream.
if you can hear us right now, everyone's saying the same thing. I don't know if anyone can hear me right now. So, farts, boobies, butt cracks, right?
Keeping it classy. Love that.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, it looks like buffering to me. Do you remember that issue you had with Caden on the show last year?
Yeah. It shouldn't be that, though. I wonder what's going on here. It's not receiving enough.
Jeez, this is not going well for my...
That's-
I might not be invited back.
We
Yeah,
get you
no,
on one time, Fiona.
Sorry. I come with good energy and love and light. It's not me.
Although people now saying it's better now.
Okay. There definitely is something that happened because I've got an error on YouTube.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, everyone just skip back to live as TL73 says. Forgive us. Let us know in the chat. I'll keep an eye on it. Sorry, we've got a little bit
We may have just had
lost in the pleasantries.
An internet issue.
Okay.
It could have been, it could have been Wi-Fi. Let's blame that, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
So, what else is new? I guess getting back to the conversation. Josh Fraser doing great things at Carlton at the moment, 3-0 since he took over. Is there any room for optimism that Dean Solomon can replicate something like that?
Look, there's always the possibility. It's not a clean and fast theory because last time Dean Solomon was in this situation, he lost all 3 when he took over at the Gold Coast. So, look, I'm probably in a not very positive, optimistic space. So my gut reaction is I don't think so. I think we're, a bit deflated, demoralised, and on top of that, we have 17 on our injury list now.
Yeah,
so a good portion of them, would be playing in the first pick team. So the injury list is mounting. So I don't think so. In fact, even tonight, every one of our leadership members is out, aside from Kyle Langford. So it's interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how they come out emotionally because there is an energy zap as much as it would be an energy injection like it was for, I shouldn't say the word injection.
Yeah, I was just about to make it.
I'm so sorry. I should know so much better.
Jesse will pull you up on that stuff too.
It crossed my mind. I was going to let it go.
it.
I will just say that I have a ridiculous, illogical, irrational theory about linking arms during a national anthem or during a ceremony.
Okay.
Essendon teams are notorious for not doing it. We just stand there with arms behind our back, and I irrationally think it gives you like a 90% extra chance of winning the game.
A 90% extra chance.
Yeah,
Wow.
Big numbers.
It is big numbers, and we never do it, and that's why we lose so much. But I notice right now during this Neil Danaher ceremony that we are linked. So I've just had like 3-4 texts saying that. Is
that right?
Who's driving that?
Me. It's just a theory.
No, as in like who would be driving the new...
To me, it's a leadership captain driving that unity, that connection between the players, how locked in you are. I'll never forget the final that we had during COVID, I believe it was, and I had a text from a Richmond mate saying there that we were standing there just looking completely disinterested and disconnected with the group and for the national anthem, that is. And it made me think that from a Richmond supporter who are going through their highly successful period, they're the little things that they notice to judge whether a team is really locked in and just in the moment and just connected. And I've since then noticed it and noticed that our guys don't do it much, and it's bothered me.
Do you have any theories on why Essendon seem to be in this? I don't know, like it probably is since the supplement saga thing, but like you're kind of constantly in this malaise. It always feels like the culture at the club isn't quite there. There's not enough experience. There's not enough leaders that are at the club. Can you put your finger on why that's the case?
I think it's a bit from column A, a bit from column B, a bit from column C. And that's why I think even though Brad Scott's coaching isolated is not going to go down with much positivity, I think the background work that he did off the field to try and implement some things behind the scenes to try and kickstart a better culture and a better path forward will kind of look favourably on him, because we have been really poor in that department. And we're kind of, with our recruitment as well, we're kind of at the tail end of all the picks that came in that were in the last regime. And there's something that just is not clicking and not right about the different players and the senior players that we have right now, and it's a completely different feel to the younger players that Matt Rosa has brought in.
That's what I was about to tap into that.
Sorry, I just want to point out we are getting some buffering again.
Getting some buffering
I just don't want to wait. The conversation. You guys got great momentum, but there's a lot of buffering happening, and the chat is pointing that out too. So apologies to everyone.
I specifically blame Fiona for this.
No. I saw her jiggling the wires before.
I promise I brought absolutely beautiful energy to this studio today. So it's not me, it's the internet.
Oh,
TL73 says Dylan needs to stop intentionally breaking the stream. That is you all over.
That is so me all over.
So I wonder if we're okay on Sideline. Sideline FM is in the chat. He says, hello guys, glorious Sunday to you all. Shout out Sideline. You can listen with no delay or very sub 1 second delay on a Sideline FM tonight as we watch the game, which is good for goal reactions. You don't have to wait so long to hear our reactions.
Well said.
Thank you.
Okay.
We are working on it for those. The right to be entirely backable, as a favourite. Okay. I don't think we handle that
well. When they're in good form, you're generally having a good game.
I think for the first time this year, I think that's been true up until this year, but I think if you look at our best performers this year, it's Harley and Dersma and Jinbi are all probably in a top 5 in our best and fairest. So while it's probably true there's off the ball stuff that isn't glamorous, maybe a Tim Kelly is in the category of having a really good year, and he'd be a senior player that would be driving that. But I do think the young kids are really starting to take over a little bit more as the bounce has happened, rather.
Great to see Roby in there for the first bounce.
Do you think the weather helps you? Because it's torrential rain in Perth.
Yeah, look, our skills are abysmal as it is, so I can't. This is going to be a very not pretty game, although it doesn't look super bad, does it?
I think you.
Or is it the wind?
Right now, it doesn't look so bad, but okay. I think it is forecasted to be a pretty wet game.
Okay.
I think we're in the same boat. I think both clubs are in the middle for sort of contests, not contests, but clearance stats. Yep. I think the 9th and 11th respectively. As for skills, we're also, not far ahead, if at all. So we might even be worse than Essendon for our actual ball use. So we have started well. Jake Waterman has taken a mark about 30 metres from goal, but it'll be a wet and wild affair, I reckon.
Well, that's what we do exceptionally bad is defend transition. And as you can see, it just came way, way too easily straight back out of our... Did we even get it inside 50? I think we just did at the 50-metre line, and it just waltzed back out of there, and we're the worst at defending that. So we're already off to a pretty bad start in that department.
We do have a super chat I want to get to as well, from Lewis, as Jake Waterman has kicked another behind. He's kicked 18 goals 30 or something ridiculous this year. No, I think it's 22 30 or something.
I think we're fine.
Yeah, it looks better now.
I think we're okay. Okay. Just I'll keep an eye on that.
I will just acknowledge the super chat, and then we'll get back into the flow. Lewis, thank you so much. Says, evening gang. Question for Fiona. The Dons finish last. Who do you think they'll take with pick 1? And if the Blues continue to win, they may not have enough draft points to match a bid on Cody Walker. We'll focus on the pick 1 thing. Do you have an opinion this early?
Thank you, Lewis. Thank you for the question. Good to see you. Look, I have been completely on small forward brigade, team small forward at all costs. Get the small forwards in.
We love a small forward.
I've been delivering this message telepathically to Adrian Dodoro for however many years. He's not on the same frequency. He's not getting the vibes from me, and he just will not recruit or draft a quality small forward. So I've been kind of on the Butler train. However, following Dill's content, Felix, shout out Felix content, Pommy's content, it's hard to not be enamoured with Harry Van Huttem and everything that he is.
Sorry, the Milan Murdoch has just check-sided it from the boundary for the opening goal of the game. Do we have a scoreboard?
Yes, we do have a scoreboard, which
Cool. That's great. Sorry, continue, Fiona.
No, I was just going to say, very hard to walk away from a guy like Harry. We don't particularly, you could argue we don't particularly have a great need for rucks, given, if Vigo Visentini comes through and Nick Bryan kind of lives up to some of the hype he has. But as we've discussed with Felix and Pommer, you can't kind of walk away from a unicorn that is Harry Van Houten. So I would take him, Lewis.
The argument would always be that clubs traditionally haven't needed that ruckman. Like, it's not a player that you absolutely need to have the best of the best, and you can go and pick up one from a different club. But at the same time, you've got a player like that that's sitting there, like you said, that's a unicorn that has all of these traits. Like, why not just select him if he's there? Like, that's kind of where you're at.
The second half of the question was around Carlton winning too many games and Cody Walker getting harder and harder to match, which is a valid point. It's like
top 10 Blues.
I was going to say, like, what's the worst case scenario here for Carlton? They just keep winning these meaningless games and then finish 11th and
I was going to say, though, are you still dying on that hill that Michael Voss isn't anything to do with the fact that Carlton started winning?
My argument was that Carlton started to improve before he got sacked. So the fact that he's been sacked is not clearly the explanation.
It's not clear. Like, it's not just that, but it has to have some input into that, surely.
Sure.
But do you think enough can be tweaked in a week in terms of a system? I know you can do.
No, I don't think it's a system thing.
Okay.
I just think it's a new voice, and it's like inside the club, them going to training, those sorts of things.
Psychologically,
it's a psychological thing. Yeah, more so than I think that Josh Fraser came in and moved the magnets.
Okay.
Harley Reid has taken a mark, 50 out. Dylan, we gave our predictions. We both tipped West Coast.
I just got so scared you were going to say the stream stopped again.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, your energy just dropped.
No, thank you so much for fixing that as we continue talking. What are your thoughts on this game? What are your predictions? It's easy to say now, West Coast having a second shot on goal, you might be inclined.
I certainly was going to tip the West Coast Eagles, but more than anything because it's at home.
Okay.
I don't think I particularly trust either of these sides with what they can dish out. I think they can both be really sporadic. Essendon with the outs to the experienced players that Fiona spoke about, I think that's a big deal. What Andy McGrath's out, Mason Redmond's out, Durham, these types of players, I feel like a young group going over to Western Australia, that's too much of a task.
After a hugely emotional week.
Yeah.
Let's not underestimate the emotional toll that probably takes on it. Maybe not so much a Carlton who have more senior players.
They've got those senior players, exactly.
A team like Essendon who, a lot of them bonded really well with Brad Scott. So
if I was to make a guess on that, I wouldn't have thought that Brad Scott leaving would get a response out of these Essendon players.
Yep.
Not in the same way that it would at Carlton.
Agree. Oh, well done, Coxie. Some nice ground level work from him.
What do you think of Nick Cox?
Yeah, it's interesting. There was chatters that, we should have brought in one of our smalls in Huss Alechka or Jaden Ewan, who's been playing in the forward line, half forward role in place for him because we were going in a bit tall. But my argument for him is we've got to find out. We've got to know what he is or what he isn't, his limitations, to give us the best chance to make an informed decision about where he stands at the end of the year, given he's out of contract.
What do you think his best position is? Because that's he's one of those players where, again, like on paper, from a trait perspective, you're like, he could be absolutely anything.
Yeah.
200 centimetres, runs like the wind.
Yep.
Is a pretty good ground level and aerial player, but at the same time, he's kind of master of none.
Yeah, right now he isn't. And he looks exceptionally good in the VFL. He's taking marks, contested marks.
And he looked too athletic for everyone, right?
Exactly. So the challenge has been to, translate into into AFL against some AFL bodies as well. So hasn't quite been able to do that. But I think in the forward line, a good stint in that high half forward role, so gives him a chance to kind of get up the ground and influence that way as well.
Oh, Milan Murdoch has had a great start to the game with a great wrap-up tackle. I think it was Sullivan Roby.
It was.
It sailed to the left and it's 9-0.
Is he your best player, Jesse?
No, but he's probably like in the top 8, 6 to 8 maybe.
Crazy.
He's bloody good. I think we've done pretty well with our mature age pickups and We had Franco and Herbert debut really well in the waffle today, so hopefully add to those.
Oh, okay. How did they go numbers-wise?
It was a low numbers game, so Herbert had the most with 23, and I think Franco had like 19 and like 7 tackles. So not sure, but a lot of people praising their efforts, which is good. Good start. I'm not surprised at all, considering how good they are in the Sandful and VFL.
Good boy, Sardi. Good to see Sardale Hawley back in this week after doing the collarbone. Again, I wonder if he would have come in via the VFL had we, not had a lot of our senior players out in place for him. But good to see him back.
Mid-season pickup a couple of years ago.
Yep.
Technic Prism is a member of the channel. Says, is Archie Roberts actually that good right now? Obviously, we'll get better with time, but it's not like I'm worried about him racking up his 30 to 40 touches as an oppo. What are your thoughts, Fiona?
Huge, big Archie Roberts fan. I think where his disposal is probably letting him down a little bit right now. Mm-hmm. He gets a lot of the ball, so he's naturally going to have a couple of clangers. But I think if he can just be a little bit mindful and thoughtful, connecting with the ball by foot, I think that'll take his game to the next level. But his work rate is exceptional.
I do wonder if he's almost a victim of getting too much of the ball that the microscope comes. If he's getting like 23 touches, nobody's questioning his game, but he seems to, because he gets his 40s, people are like, well, he's actually not good.
Or they're talking at just accumulative possessions,
I think it also that comes into the way that Essendon play that actually goes against him a little bit too, because you guys do overpossess the ball. You chip it around in the back line a lot, and then if he just get 21, 22 disposals and they were more progressive, I think people wouldn't shine the light on him as much as like Jesse said. Like if he gets 35 and 11 or 12 of them are chips in the back line, he gets criticised for
It's
it.
a little bit like Sheasel, I think. The criticism came pretty early. And yeah, sure, a lot of that, those disposals were a little bit fluffy, but it's probably better than not touching the ball, So
Yeah.
Jinby with a good intercept mark.
Iron Croft, are you sure? Is he really? That's crazy areas. Ben Mackay in the forward line.
Yeah,
Can't be. Jeez,
Ben Mackay playing forward.
What?
Solomon wants the job. He wants the job.
He's listened to Hurdy there because Hurdy called for it.
Did he?
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. Maybe he's taken a call.
Do you reckon they're texting?
I would have had to. That is, can only say what's been said, but that's big faith in Zach Reid and Lockie Blackiston.
True.
Working
That's
it from the
push.
inside.
That is a push.
Oh,
Essendon
lucky.
just starting to work their way a little bit into the game. It is mostly in West Coast front half, but
I see mixed. What's your opinion, Jesse, on Jimby? I see some West Coast supporters very harsh on him.
really,
Yeah.
that's news to me because
Okay.
I thought he was universally loved, and I'm a universally loving kind of man when it comes to Jimmy.
I feel like if anything, the West Coast fans kind of like I don't think he's overrated. I think he's a good player, but if anything, they are in love with him.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
why
Maybe
not?
I've just seen one or two strays that
Maybe.
have made their
Unless
way.
you've seen them from opposition fans and West Coast fans defending them.
Yeah,
Okay,
even then, I
possibly.
don't think he gets targeted too much. I would describe him as a real heart and soul player and
Right.
an elite one-on-one defender. And obviously was sort of drafted as a midfielder and sort of became the Darren Glass of this West Coast team. So, I think he's equal with Harley in my best and fairest that I made up.
There's also that video of Judd and Cousins having this like what seemed like a fake conversation where they're talking and they're just like waxing about how good Jinby is. You saw that, right?
Yeah, I did see that.
Did you see that?
No, I did say that.
Oh, they were just having this conversation. It was like meant to be like off air, hot mic, and they were like, "Oh, he's so good. He's quick, but he's also, his endurance is incredible as well." And they were just loving him.
I like his vibe. I think he's, as you say, heart and soul player, and he's just puts his body on the line. Oh, there we go. There, Ben Mackay. He's in the forward line indeed.
Tell you what, Bailey Williams is one of the more improved players in the competition this season. He has gone to another gear. Oh, more than gone to another gear. He's playing to a level not many people saw in him.
Oh, I don't like that kick.
That's a terrible kick. And Harley almost brings it down. There's a lot of double touching in this game. Obviously, slippery conditions having an impact. We have a sideline chat as well. Cole Charlie says, you guys buying into Carlton? How good was the Crips grab on Friday?
I'm all in. I am all. They're making the top 10, I reckon.
Oh my god!
Have you seen their next month of football?
Yeah, they got a good run.
I think they've got Essendon. They've got
We've
Richmond.
7 in a row.
They could.
Well, top 10 gets harder when GWS are playing as well as they are too.
Yeah.
Out the
Yeah,
back.
here we go.
We've got it out the
GWS,
back.
I wouldn't know what it's like to lose to GWS.
All right.
Just can't relate.
Jesse goes on these like yo-yos of emotion with West Coast. Like 1 minute they're the worst club in the history, and then he sort of like gets a bit cocky.
Oh, I think those are always jokes. So the cockiness.
Okay, well,
That
I'll be
was a joke.
consistent for you. It's just purely self-deprecation over on this side of
Yeah, fair.
this side of the channel.
I don't think Essendon fans have a choice at the moment, right? Like you actually can't.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Be making no friends. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I'm out of that. Just
Okay,
yet.
there's a player we must have a conversation about. Elijah Sardis just got the footy then.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, like
Go Lige on cue.
there he is again. I know that he's got some deficiencies in his game, but he can't be doing so poorly. And I don't watch a heap of VFL and Essendon's VFL, but he gets a lot of numbers in the VFL. Why has he not been playing more?
Good numbers at that contest. Look, deficiencies is what we've defensive accountability is the party line on him. But my argument with that was our other midfielders have clear defensive accountability issues.
Does Parrish
Yeah.
have defensive accountability issues? Probably.
Yes, Durham also arguably this year, Corwell in the same boat, Merritt in the same boat. So it kind of felt rules for one and some rules for the other, which I could never get my head around.
Yep.
But hopefully, I reckon now he's got a clean run because I think Setterfield will make way when Durham gets back next week. But Corwell, I think, is out for a little while, so I think he will stay.
Well,
in.
that's the big one, isn't it? Having Setterfield being played over an Elijah Sardis, like that feels crazy.
And then when we did play Setterfield, we played him on the wing.
Yeah.
So we didn't even play him in that inside ball contested position that he is good at.
Yeah. See, that gives me flashbacks to Brad Scott at North Melbourne, where he would pick these guys that are in their late 20s, early 30s who have experience because he just knows that, like, when you say he can trust them, I still don't think they're good enough a lot of the time to do what he needs them to do, but he trusts them more than, say, bringing in an Elijah Sardis.
Yeah, which is strange because he wasn't hesitant to play the kids.
No.
You know, he was actually playing the kids, but just not this kid.
Not that one, yeah. You kind of have to at least have a look at him. I know it's probably a bit of a similar situation to Will Phillips at North Melbourne.
Yep.
Although I think Sardis is a little bit more athletically gifted than what Phillips was.
This is a very strange area. So we've clearly gone with a Lockie Blackiston staying put down back because Ben Mackay is taking the ruck work there and playing up forward. So interesting areas.
Looks like they might be doing some sort of test on Shanahan there.
Shanna.
I'm not sure if that's a concussion test. I hope not. Well, if it is, I hope he passes. As I feel like Essendon is just starting to work their way into the game now.
He's looking really strong back there, the stand-in Capitano in Cole Langford. Looking really aggressive with his positioning. And
Is he back at the moment?
Yeah.
he is back, yep. Wicker.
Feels like Essendon's starting to win a few contests in particular. It just feels like partly conditions, partly, you know, the ranking of the team, but the skills are lacking a little bit. And
Right on cue, Nick
I know.
Cox.
I mean, it's true of both teams, but you feel like Essendon's had some momentum and it's just that final kick has hurt them.
That's right. I think it was Archie Perkins going inside 50 on that last one when it got out the back. Needed to nail that. Put it to the wrong side of Ben Mackay advantage.
Tersma overcooks the kick, which is rare for him, and it's a lasso free kick to Essendon. Looks like they're checking his collarbone. Croft corrects me. That is true. I saw that the second time it came up.
Is that Job?
Job, yeah. It looks like a collarbone thing rather than head, which is, you know, better.
Ugh, what was that kick?
Not much movement towards the ball.
Yeah.
Benny.
But no one's flying for it, except for Ben Mackay.
Looked like Harry then. Coming up to meet the ball. There's Caddy.
Archie May got in his way.
I think he always looks like Harry, to be honest.
Did he get pushed into that or?
Oh, when I said look, I've kind of more meant him like coming at the ball like that from a forward perspective.
I was just being a smart ass.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, who?
Archie
Oh
May.
God,
Oh,
no!
dear.
This guy was coughing up blood last week.
Oh, really?
He got really nasty knock to the ribs.
Oh,
What?
what's he doing
He's
there?
landed on his wrist.
It's hard to tell what's happened there.
He's not landed well there. I reckon he's hit his head too.
I thought he was holding the wrist.
Yeah, he did look like it.
Oh, wow.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's
This is-
bad.
He's done it. He's had a knee during the year. He's not had a good run, old Arch. And he's been a shining light.
I was going to say, yeah, he's looked good, hasn't he?
Yep. That's swelled up. Is that just me or is that swelled up?
Oh, something's going on there.
Yeah. Oh, his shoulder's out. Oh, God.
Yeah. I didn't even look up that high. No.
Oh, the popped out shoulder.
Yeah.
There's a black cat. There's a black cat. There's a black cat somewhere that is clearly offended by something we've done.
Yeah, true.
This is just unfair. At
Liam
this
Baker. He's been playing forward lately and just runs himself into trouble there.
Wow.
Certainly down on
You guys are up 10-0 and he just got a bit overconfident there, didn't he? He's like, where?
Well, he shouldn't. I feel like the flow of the game, Essendon's starting to play on their terms.
That's not 15.
So I hope that's not his attitude.
He goes Setterfield,
Gotta find
pumps
a
it inside to
Not
Jimmy.
a lot going on when they go inside.
You called
50
it, Dill.
Oh, he had his name written all over that one.
You called it.
Oh, this is going to be a frustrating game to watch, isn't it?
It does feel like that.
Oh. West Coast are enjoying a bit of this possession football against the Bombers. Bit of kick mark.
Oh, it's a brave searching kick, but
Run, Kondo.
it's worked out for Elliot Yeo. He's looked a little short of a gallop lately. I think he might be a bit sore. Johnston, he's normally a good kick. What's this? It finds Jake Waterman. Good stuff, Eagles.
The laid out.
Yeah. So one of the chats said Jake Waterman was laid out, and Cooper Duff-Tyler was a rumoured late out of the Waffle team. So I thought, maybe Waterman's out, but no late changes confirmed.
Who was that that kicked the ball inside 50 then?
I think it was Harvey Johnston. He is a good kick. It's a little bit up and under, but he's generally a good kick.
Good spot.
Yeah. Tobe says, shoulder can pop back in, but rather take a slow approach and fix him up. Yeah, I mean, a popped out shoulder probably is better than a broken wrist, but I'm no doctor. I don't know.
I don't know.
Depends.
He held all my hope and joy in his hands. All my three faves had kind of gone down. The three guys that I love, and he was the last big man that had all my hopes and dreams, and now he's gone.
Yeah.
I might have to just leave early, you guys. I'm a little shook by this.
That's unfortunate. No, stay here. This is going well.
Yeah, stay.
I'm just kidding. West Coast have just kicked the second goal of the game, 16-0, despite a little period of something approaching dominance from Essendon. Just couldn't really threaten West Coast because the ball use probably is the main issue there. But you still feel like they're absolutely in the game, despite us just scoring.
Guys, I got a couple of would you rathers to throw around here. These are Essendon and West Coast players that I've there's a familiarity with them. Okay, so the first one is Job Shanahan or Nate Caddy.
Nate Caddy.
Yeah.
Is this question for me?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, I think being unbiased, you'd probably go Nat Caddy.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 1-0 to Essendon. Willem Dersma or Jacob Farrow?
It was Willem Dersma before you even said the second name.
Willem Dersma. Yeah.
Here you go, Essendon. Okay, so we're...
All right, we've got a centre bounce
There we
clearance.
Here we go. Oh, it's not a good kick, though. Oh, they're...
Well done, Rhett Bazzo. Starting to slowly work.
Grab him,
Tyler
grab
Young.
him.
Tyler Young takes the man on. That's never a good move. Although he is improving slowly. What's happening here?
Don't take
Is
a
it
free.
free kick to someone.
Unrealistic from Langers. Oh, Maisie, no. This is so depressing. Why? The pain.
Andy McGrath looks sad.
Maisie looks sad too.
What's McGrath's issue? Was it a jaw?
He broken jaw, yep.
Oh,
broken
okay.
jaw, yeah.
It's a long kick, and it will be a lasso free kick to Essendon, I think. Yep, continue, Dylan.
Harley Reid
Yes, Harley Reid.
or Dyson Sharp?
Dyson Sharp.
No.
Really?
He's I
like this.
This is not objective. This is there is complete bias in this. I appreciate
Yes,
that. I just
agreed.
will never ever go against Dyson Sharp. He's my guy.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I definitely think Harley Reid's a more talented player, but could we make the argument that for Essendon,
No.
just the pure dad qualities, the uncle qualities of Dyson Sharp, just take him over the line?
I think we'll revisit this in 5 years and ask that question.
Look, no. If I have to take, because you're making me and forcing me to take my bias hat off, Harley Reid is Brownlow, written all over him completely.
Look, it's would you rather. You're allowed to just pick who you want. That's
Yeah,
fair.
but I acknowledge that I can't be biased in a Dyson
fair.
Sharp conversation.
I feel like Dyson
fair.
Sharp's going to carry this team.
Yeah, 100%.
Next captain for me. But I'd still pick Harley Reid for sure. What about Elijah Hewitt versus Sullivan Roby?
Oh, Roby.
Roby.
Yeah. I mean, we're asking that question at a time where Hewitt's value is the lowest.
Yeah.
Maybe in 12 months' time and it's closer. But right now, everyone's talking about Roby and Hewitt struggling a little bit.
What would you have said beginning of the year? No ball's been bounced or thrown up.
I probably would have done the Fiona I can't back against Hewitt thing. Mm-hmm. I probably would have picked him on loyalty. But on value, I mean, Sully Roby is at least his equal, like at the start of the year, I would have thought.
Okay. What about Milan Murdoch versus Isaac Kako? You guys don't have a small foot.
That's an interesting comparison. I mean, Kako is obviously a high-level talent, and Milan's like the hard-working, mature ager who's rough around the edges but brings so much energy. That was a terrible kick from Duggan. That was just blind, long pop to 3 Essendon players. That's classic.
Some good work by Xavier Dersma, just quietly really working hard to get down there and be an extra.
Xavier Dersma's so underrated, I reckon.
He is. And he's kind of holding up the wing position alone. The other side has been revolving door of, we've run, Cox through there, Tom Edwards through there, Will Setterfield through there, Jackson Pryor through there.
Edwards has played on the wing for you guys, has he?
Ridiculously.
Incredible.
So Xavier Dersma's the one who's the mainstay.
You really needed Fiorini for that, didn't you? That was a big out at the start of the year. I know he'd never played a game, so it's weird to say that's a big out, but
no, it was even leadership wise, he's an exceptionally good leader, and it was a big out.
Did you think that was a concern when he was named in the leadership group at the start of the season, given that he'd just arrived at the club?
Not at all, because I could appreciate. I went to about maybe 30 plus training sessions over the summer and was lucky enough to interview Braden. And from everything I gathered, combined with the fact that we have such an introverted group of players, the vast majority of them speaking up and being loud and having voice is not a natural instinct for them at all. And when you go to training and you see Braden Fiorini on day one being the loudest voice out there, interacting with the young kids. I just remember one interaction with him and Zach Johnson, and Zach Johnson was just looking him in the eye as Braden was talking to him, and I thought, wow, that's a respect already. And I should say that Mason Redmond is also very good in that department, but Braden Fiorini is sticking out like a sore thumb. From that moment, I knew he'd be in there.
He had to be in there straight away. Is that a legacy of? We were talking about this before when the stream had some problems, but do you think that's a legacy of the Dodoro recruiting era?
Without fail, the personnel, and this is like you and I spoke about, the personality traits that clubs look into when they're drafting, and how much effort they put into getting to know these kids and their mental dexterity in particular. That is absolutely need to be getting some more bang for your buck here, Jesse.
What just happened then?
Elliot Yeo ran into an open goal and shanked it. I mean, he wasn't going straight at the goal. It was a snap, but it was woeful.
He could have just lowered his eyes and kicked a little.
Yeah. I think he's lost a yard of pace. Probably doesn't have the confidence that he once did. That was a bit of a panic shot. This game has a little bit.
Backtrack.
I don't want to be dramatic. This game has a little bit of alarm bells for me.
Oh no way!
I think
I reckon it's got alarm bells for Essendon.
Well, you took it for Eagles. Oh, you lost it. You're
No, so West Coast are dominating the territory, but I feel like as long as the game stays
That's
close.
what I'm talking about, Fiona.
I'm getting whiplash. Can you call it? Pick a side, Jesse.
I'm
outside of the joke, I don't think I've been too pro West Coast.
No.
Yeah, so therefore I'm not oscillating. The difference between the two sides has been Essendon and their final kick. They can't really get inside and trouble West Coast defence. But if the game stays close, I think from the eye test, Essendon are playing as well as West Coast.
Get him.
It's just that the Eagles have been able to score.
Look, you're right. If we got, for example, 2 in a row, which is highly unlikely because we can't even obviously hit the scoreboard in any capacity, but if we got 2 in a row and they got a bit of spirit or a bit of fire in the belly.
It is 15 inside 50 to 7 though.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like Essendon are breaking down right before they go inside 50 more so than anything else. I don't think from the eye test there is a big gap between these two sides.
All right, run, Gresh.
And just a little bit of a goal run here from Essendon, it makes me nervous.
Here we go.
Wicker.
Go.
He can do this.
Goal.
He can do this easily.
Go.
I think he's missed.
For fuck's sake.
Wicker,
Who are you going for?
I just want a game. I want a good game.
He's pro guest. He's pro the guest, Jesse. All right.
I think you'll get one. I think this will be close.
We have not got a goal, and he thinks this is going to be close.
Yeah, 7 scoring shots to 1.
I think you're forgetting that West Coast is playing. Like, when did we become this team that you can back?
Yeah, you just 17 points on the board.
Yeah.
It's over. I don't know. You do worry about this travelling Essendon side, though.
You tipped us to beat Richmond all game. Who was right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you weren't as dominant in that game.
Yeah. No, that's... Well, I don't even know if we're really dominant. I think the contested stuff there is slightly in front. What we're dominating... the only thing we're dominating is the raw stat of inside 50s.
Contested possession
And
is
scores.
equal, but you guys are well on top in uncontested possession.
Yeah.
Good boy, Setters had to win a 2-on-1 there. A really hard contested
Parish.
ball.
Oh, Parish. Christ.
When your senior players are doing that, you're not giving yourself.
Oh, that's not good from Merritt.
And that's the shit he's been doing this year
It's like a money kick.
that he just does with his eyes closed. The old Merritt does with his eyes closed, that kind of inside 50 kick or that round the body kick. Like, I'm just looking at Edwards' hair there. The wind must be... I wonder what the wind's doing.
No, that's analysis.
Well, that's... If I cannot be there physically, this is how I have to judge what the
That's
wind is
fair.
doing, okay?
That's fair.
You look at the shorts. Whoever's got the baggy shorts, you look at which way they're going.
Which way they're
What do you
jostling in
think
the
about
breeze.
those shorts? The red kit.
Was it Toph in the chat who said that Fiona wouldn't be happy with them? Look, from a visual point of view, from a fashion point of view, the red shorts are pajamas. They look like a set of pajamas.
That's what you
to
called
me.
it too.
I did think there were
Yeah.
pajama vibes.
I am
Pajama
the
vibes.
I am the only Essendon supporter that thinks this way. Everyone absolutely adores them.
I must
Yeah.
admit though, I loved that ad that they did with Kako and
Oh yeah,
and
that's
Husk.
cool. Yeah,
that was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, their bond is anything they do just turns to gold. But
Yeah.
look, everyone was suggesting that it was the red shorts the winning formula. So I'm happy to get on board there. I have no aversion to if the red shorts get us the win, no problem. Let's don the red
Oh
shorts.
yeah, it's really more about the association with the jumper rather than the actual jumper design sometimes. You know what I mean? So no, I feel you there. I mean, this one we're wearing for WA Day, it got criticised for being like Richmond light, but then we played really well on it last year. So now I'm like, bring it back.
Yeah, so the chat, I'm telling you, that everyone is on board the red shorts. They love it.
Yeah.
I acknowledge I'm the only one I think they look like pajamas. But
Yeah.
no props.
I don't know. I think I like it because it's something unique. Like you don't sort of see that boldness. I feel like. So I like that, but I can see where you're coming from with the pajama vibe.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't think it looks bad at all. Like on the screen tonight. Like, it looks good.
Okay, so it's 17-1. I'm worried as a neutral. I want a close game, and
Okay.
I'm immediately worried. You're worried.
I'm worried in that I think if West Coast drops off, they lose this game. If they play to this intensity for 4 quarters, they'll probably win.
Do we really think Essendon have the potency to be able to hurt you?
No, but in a low-scoring game, it doesn't take a lot of potency. It just takes the right select moments. And I think they're capable of doing that. So I'm a little nervous at this early stage that this game is more even than the scoreboard suggests.
What do you think, Fiona?
Not nervous. I don't think you should be nervous at all. I think we'll be our worst enemy in the end, like we usually are. I think you'll get the crowd up and about. I don't know what the crowd numbers looking like, but I think you'll get the crowd involved eventually, and it'll be all a bit too much for us.
It is a
might.
Sunday night, but it is a public holiday in WA. That being said, on the one hand, winnable game for West Coast, brings out a bit of a crowd. It's also pretty bad weather, so not sure. But the crowd was praised for being extremely vocal in our win against GWS, and only 36,000 people went, so it doesn't take much.
The WA supporters, even the WA Essendon supporters are some of our best and really always get down to games, but the West Coast Eagles fans alike as well, so very passionate, loyal supporters.
Probably because the memberships are so expensive that it's like you can't waste your tickets, so you just got to go.
I feel that.
Some people saying the audio, or one person saying the audio's turned down. If you could tell us if there's a particular person that's turned down, would that be more helpful?
Yeah, or is it
a
just
little more feedback?
Just overall?
I guess I'm a bit worried at just the quality of the game. We want it to be close, but it's also we
Yeah.
don't want it to be super we're going to force it into an uncontested, slow, stodgy brand of football for self-preservation to get it out of forward 50, D50, sorry, and that is not really appealing on the eye. It's not really daring and interesting. So I'm a bit worried about that.
If Essendon could do anything to be able to drag this into a bit of a fight, I think I'm happy. I don't care if the football's attractive or not. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I can cop that.
Couldn't
Okay.
disagree more.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't want to fight. I want a nice,
Smashing.
comfortable 7-goal win. I was thinking, I think if West Coast were to win by 40 points, that would be our biggest win in 5 years. Isn't that crazy? I think the biggest we've had is 38, which I'm not predicting that at all.
Same with Essendon.
But it's such a low bar, isn't it?
Yeah,
for 5 years.
We actually had a 75-point win earlier this year.
Was that necessary?
Richmond.
Oh, true.
We beat Richmond by 75.
Yeah.
We beat Port by about 10 goals too.
It was like 47, I
We
think.
beat the shit out of teams now.
And what happened in round 2?
Was that round 2?
Have you lost by 100 this year?
No.
Okay, neither have we. That's how bad the bar is so in the toilet right now.
Yeah.
That my bar is okay. Well, we haven't lost by 100.
Yeah. Well, we've lost by 100 twice this year.
Have you?
Yeah. Now I'm just dead inside. They don't mean anything anymore.
I'm actually going to bring up our biggest loss here. I reckon it's to Adelaide, of course. 68 points to Adelaide.
Oh yeah, true. That was a big loss. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, gee.
Some of the numbers. I think Essendon are dominating at clearance as well. So they're 9th in the comp. I think in the last 5 for clearance, I think we're 11th. But a pretty big advantage here. That being said, it's probably more about the contests around the ground. Essendon are also +2 in contested ball.
Interesting.
I need to head more this way by the looks. We did a poll on YouTube as well. 81% have tipped West Coast. I did start that poll after the game started.
81% tipped West Coast.
I just for transparency, I clicked Essendon just for shits and gigs.
I don't think I voted. I don't know if I can vote. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I can vote as I started the poll. We have 111 in the chat. Thank you so much. We are enjoying a very enjoyable stream with Fiona from Bomber Banter. We're also watching it on an incredible projector, Dylan. Are we able to show that yet?
We are able to show this beautiful projector. Look at that.
Wow. That is
Would you look at that?
That's what we're seeing right now. Thank you to BENQ.
I can't take my eyes off this thing, Jesse.
No.
I can't take my eyes off it. It's so big. It's so beautiful.
Probably worth changing the screen now.
Yes.
Just for copyright reasons.
Good idea.
But yeah, just a little taste. And we're very excited about this. This has changed the way we stream.
Let us know how we're doing in the stream too. I'm getting a couple of little things coming up. So if it's not coming through well.
Essendon go inside 50 to start the second term. And Jinby, the boy, has taken a good contested mark. It's Fiona's size.
We just can't. It's just it's chaotic. There's just no methodology or system to our forward 50 entries. Very frustrating, and I feel for the forwards. I mean, you've got to bring that ball to ground no matter what, Caddy and Ben Mackay. But also at ground level, we have little presence there as well.
Speaking of little presence, Milan Murdoch almost gathers the ball.
Condo.
I like Condo.
I do remember you talking about him in the draft.
More of a townhouse kind of operator. Josh Lindsay
that
gets
is
wrapped
so
up.
you.
That is a terrible joke. Hamish Davis coming off a strong performance last week. Ali with a nice handball over to Tim Kelly, who taps it on to Jackson Pryor by the looks. It's wrapped up in the middle of the ground.
All right, so I think that pressure has gone up a little. Some consecutive good tackling efforts. Not quite winning holding the ball, but the intent is there.
I got a little game for you guys.
Ooh.
In between the tense moments in this game,
Mosh.
Sardis goes inside 50.
That's a better kick.
It's a better kick. It reached the forward, but
Grab him.
I'll just wait for another stoppage here as Hamish Davis finds Harvey. That's a good effort.
Good
He's
boy,
slight-bodied.
What?
Oh.
No.
This is what happens in WA.
No.
Oh, sure it is. Look at the free
But-
kick counts. I think we're last in the league for free kicks. I might have just made that up, but I think we're close to the bottom.
You might also be last in the league for contested possession too.
Yeah, no, I think we're 17th.
Okay.
I think this is the bottom 2 for contested possession. Okay, how many players can you name historically that have played for both Essendon and West Coast?
Oh, I'm shit at this.
Well, me too.
Yeah, we don't
Useless.
support other teams, though. I'll give you a hint for a left field one. One of their sons is playing in this game.
Jackson Pryor.
Sorry, the father. Yes,
Oh.
well done. Yeah.
Jackson
No,
Pryor.
Jackson Pryor by Brisbane.
Sorry, I meant his dad played for Essendon and West Coast.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Yep.
Wait, did he definitely play for Essendon? He did, didn't he, Michael Pryor?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
not sure.
Oh, so we're just looking for anyone that's played for both of these
for
two
both
clubs.
these clubs.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not making that up. Now I'm questioning
No,
myself.
I was the one who I was thinking of it when I said Jackson Pryor. I think he played for Essendon, Fremantle, and West Coast.
I am very tempted just to Google this. I have a computer right in front of me.
Don't do it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're correct. Confirmation that he played for both.
Perfect.
Kick
Essendon
from
here
Sardis.
at the top of the 50.
You just feel like there's zero connection though with this kick.
Yeah. He doesn't know. He's going for goal.
Go for goal,
Faz.
Farrow.
This will be his first goal in AFL football
Is
if he
that
can get
right?
it. He had a shot last week, but unfortunately missed it. This will get. Hopefully, if he kicks it, every single player should get to him.
It's a big kick though. I reckon you'll get the distance.
He's got it.
With that camera work.
Oh, he's gone far left. I don't know about that kick. It is.
Snuck it in for a point? No.
I think he had the distance, but
Good boy, Benny.
the angle he ran on
Oh, here we go.
hurt.
Cads.
Caddy.
Goal. Skinny.
I'll
Oh,
tell you what,
yeah! Go
Liam-
the Bombers!
Liam Baker.
Jeez, that was a big big celebration from Nick Cox there. Went to the crowd.
Liam Baker is having some kind of stinker. Let's have a.
That's
if they show the replay.
gotta sorry to interrupt
No,
you,
it's
Jesse,
fine.
but gotta compliment Ben Mackay there. He did some good work to just make sure it wasn't a mark and
Yeah.
not a mark, but a clean possession, clean takeaway. Cads kept that low. Don't know why, but look at it. Look at Nick Cox here.
Liam Baker gives it to a caddy and then taps the ball to the guy who kicks the goal. After, what was that, like holding the ball under no pressure early in the game? This is the worst game I've ever seen him play.
It's like a direct goal assist.
Yeah. Far out.
What's he done there? Like, he's so far out from goal to try to spoil that through directly.
Yeah, and there was 5 Eagles around him that he could have tapped that to. And he's
Yeah.
like, nah, give it to Nick Cox.
Why didn't he just mark it?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't think he had the
Or
reach
take
to mark
possession.
it. It was just, it was woeful.
can't like there's 3 against 1 guys. You've got to get this out.
I like this
All right,
midfield.
nice.
Sardis and
Roby.
Roby.
Dominating the clearances tonight.
Yeah.
All right, now keep it in. Got to keep it in
Come
here.
on, Perkins. Why am I going for Essendon?
Come on, this is the effect I have, Dill. You start to feel sorry for us, and then you start to see the kids, and you're like, all right, can get around these.
I should hate this club.
No.
I do also think you're working under an illusion that they're a big underdog from this point. I'm feeling this game's going differently.
Perhaps.
Oh,
Free! Give it to
Oh,
Sardis.
if that's in Melbourne, that gets paid. He was
Yeah.
held for 4 hours
If
after.
this game
He
was at the MCG.
he was held for 4 hours. Don't hate me, West Coast fans. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make that dig, but he's been held maybe 4 hours, maybe 3. We don't know. Something along those lines.
Oh, well, we count for the time difference. It's only really 1. So.
Jesse's wondering what he's walked into here. He's like, what have I done to deserve? Oh, Sardis.
Oh.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Essendon
Fresh.
with another
What's
shot.
he going to do here? He's going to miss
He's
it.
missed.
Oh, he
He's
has
bloody
missed.
missed.
He's out
hit
the full, actually.
Fucking point post.
This guy
This is one
ages
hell
me.
of a game.
This guy ages me. He actually actively ages me. Josh Lindsay here, the guy I wanted to take in the draft. How's he been tracking, Jesse?
Josh Lindsay?
Yeah.
Yeah, quite well, to be honest. I think he's quietly just built from game to game, getting a little bit more of the footy. Primarily just a rebound player. I don't know if there's scope for him to become a midfielder or a more accountable defender. I'm not sure, but he is very high IQ, very skillful, and I think playing that niche, he's good at it. So,
Yeah.
I've got a good one.
Yeah.
Josh Lindsay or Archie Roberts?
Oh, tough one. I think that's pretty close. Like, obviously, Roberts is a couple years older,
Yeah.
so he's got a bit more time to have proven himself. But I don't think there's a big gap there talent-wise. I'd imagine Roberts is quicker.
Maybe. I don't think Archie Roberts is particularly quick though. He's more of a.
His first few steps are pretty quick.
Yeah.
Probably not over a...
I'd imagine Roberts does more from an intercept point of view as well.
He does,
But he's also... Yeah,
Oh,
oh.
Oh, Sully.
but that's like box office, seeing them next to each other, Roby and Harley. Go. Archie Perkins has quietly putting together a really
Here we
solid
go.
month of footy. This is better.
1-on-1.
Cads.
He's got it.
No one gets
Recovery.
past the boy.
Quick.
Oh, he's done well there, Jimby. Far out.
Nah, Cads has done well. Good boy. Hold it in.
Good contest.
Great contest. Love that.
But like, why didn't we get down quick enough, hard enough? Why is Caddy left to his own? We're trailing. Yeah, maybe Edwards
Yeah.
just made the wrong. Should Edwards have come to the contest there, or he was heading towards goal?
The only thing that I would have said about that particular situation is, I mean, Caddy's kind of running. He's running towards goal. Like,
Yep.
could he have just done a little tick lead and like hit back up at the footy?
Okay.
Essendon dominating territory in this quarter. It's just a matter of whether they can get those looks. They did squander one before when they're out in the full, but it is deep in Essendon's forward line, and they have certainly got the momentum. As Gresham has another chance, another out in the full. It's out in the full again.
Yeah, I've just lost another year of my life. Like,
I think that boundary umpire is my friend. Or at least I've just decided he is. No,
Dean Solomon's decided that he's not coming back on Monday. Tomorrow he's not turning up.
No, it's not. It's not my mate.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
It's just one-way traffic.
Daywicks. How's that?
That's a great goal.
Good boy. I'm not sure about the handball by Archie Perkins. A teammate was opposition was closing in very quickly on Wicker. He made a good goal of it, but
was Jesse right?
I'm usually right about West Coast. At least this year I've been.
Okay, so I thought you were being a bit sort of silly at the time.
As you did against Richmond.
Richmond as well.
Maybe
so what did you see?
Not crazy. Well, I mean, I felt like Essendon, from a contest and clearance point of view, were playing quite well, and then they were just breaking down with their ball use. In this quarter, and to summarise that, I thought if they can start converting some of these half opportunities, like it's a low-scoring game, it won't take prolonged periods of dominance to get in front. It won't take much for them to break through. Now, I was hopeful West Coast, and I'm still hopeful West Coast can also lift, but this whole quarter has been played in Essendon's forward 50, and that suits them.
You've, excuse me, Dill, you've shunted us of a goal here.
You
No,
have.
we're good. We're good.
Are we?
Oh, it's
on
accurate
my
the board.
screen, okay.
Brady Hoff takes a mark.
Just hasn't updated.
Okay. I'm like, we need all the help we can get. I'm still sitting at 7 points here.
We are good.
Not sure
Okay.
if Hoff's playing forward, but he just took probably the first forward 50 mark of his career from the centre bounce too. So that's an interesting move if that's real.
Has he been out?
No,
Hoff?
no.
He hasn't. I feel like he's got quiet. Jeez, Waterman.
Since when did I do it? I reckon I called him out like 5 weeks ago. He's been good since then.
Yeah.
He's been doing more tagging roles. Did a really good job on Pickett, like completely shut Pickett out against Melbourne, and a variety of other opponents. He's done a good job on. I think he's just going to be that defensive player, not a on the ball type player.
Yeah, fair enough.
I will say we're kind of protecting the corridor a little bit tonight, and we're forcing these really low percentage shots.
Yes.
So that is something you're probably going to get it. Oh, okay. Sorry to jinx there, but that's something.
I'll let you apologise. I'm sorry
sorry.
that didn't go through for you.
Yeah,
I need to cut that shit out. Like, this is not my team. But I just want to respect your chat and respect, the Eagles supporters.
You don't have to respect
you're
us.
Okay.
No, I don't. It's
just my.
No, you're right. You're right.
You are spot on though. I think at least 3 or 4 of West Coast shots for goals have come from the pockets.
Yeah.
Waterman got that a little earlier.
Rovey and Harley Reid. I mean,
Here we go.
You love it. You love it.
Milan, the first goal of the game was check side.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So I think we're doing a good job at that, which is not our strength.
I reckon it's such a good move to put Ben Mackay
Good
forward.
boy, Benny. Nice little inboard kick.
Ugh. It's going to work.
That's all right.
Maybe.
Condo.
Oh.
Makes it work.
Go for a run.
Oh.
Oh,
wow.
Wicker!
Well done.
That was a great mark.
He's had a good year.
It's a great year. Great year. He's a hard nut.
I'm going to be
Works hard.
honest. I didn't think he was going to make it.
Yeah. You know why? The only reason I did is because friend of the show, both our shows, Felix, he sold me on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he's not going to pop up ever for 25 touches, but he's going to have little moments where he comes to the party, and to the party he does.
Big day Wicks.
Wooden Spoon Data says that was Hoff's 7th mark inside 50. I love how that just had that random stat. Not for the game.
Ever.
Just ever. I
Okay.
thought it was his first.
Yeah, Wooden Spoon Data, brave, you're right.
Missed.
Deserved a goal, that.
Did deserve a goal.
Nice.
Sometimes the player takes that big mark, has that moment, and then they can't compose themselves to put the goal through.
Yeah.
So it's like the mark was too much. Here's Lindsay.
I think all the
Oh, I don't know about that, Lindsay.
Ooh.
nice reading, Wicker again.
The pressure from
What's he done
Essendon
here?
starting to get to
Nice
West Coast, I
kick.
think.
Couldn't find his feet.
Feels like every loose ball is being gathered by Essendon.
It does a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This is really worrying for you guys.
Oh, now he's flip-flopping.
Hey, Jesse, I did say if we feel the spirit, if we get a couple, the fire and the spirit might.
Dylan likes to tease me when he thinks I'm being negative. He also likes to tease me when I'm too positive. So I don't know how to please you.
Tease you. Why is this sounding sexual?
I was about to say, why is this sounding dirty? Should I leave the room? Would you like to be left alone?
Fiona, will you give us a minute?
Okay, guys, I'm uncomfortable. Well done, Zach Reid.
Harley on Zach Reid.
I'm loving, I know fans are kind of jumped off him, Zach Reid, but I'm just enjoying seeing him every week starting to feel a bit more comfortable in his body. He's going at 1,000,000 miles an hour there, Harley. Oh, good boy, Benny.
Oh, here we go. Oh, Baker's. He needs to make amends, doesn't he?
He does.
Oh, big hit.
Pryor
on
Bit of
Murdoch.
a shove on from Baker. Nice work.
Murdoch just got straight back up again. That was impressive.
Yeah, tough.
Yeah. Hoff with a searching ball inside 50 to a 2-on-2. Can Waterman and
They've
Williams.
spoiled each other.
They did, yeah.
Blackerson just sat back and just let them spoil each other.
Yeah.
All right,
The intensity has gone up in
I
this
was
game.
about to say it's got real contested.
We've got 10 minutes remaining. I think that will suit Essendon. Their contest work is a bit better.
Grab him.
Jimby
Jimby's doing a
TK.
good job on Cads.
finds Bazzo in space. It's a young Bo Allen. Well, he hit
Good
the kick.
ball.
That's a great kick.
Dersma.
Dersma's been a bit erratic by foot tonight.
Geez, there's that hole for Waterman to sort of lead into there. A bit of space. Goes wide again.
There is numbers, but no one really gets to it.
Oh.
Had him around the neck.
Clearing the ball from Dersma.
Oh.
Nearly a great uncontested mark.
Oh,
Hoff,
yeah.
another searching inside 50. It's a flower bag. It's going to find...
Flower.
Well, it is. And it is a throw-in about... Oh, in the pocket for West Coast.
You're right. Technic Prism. What's with the trash? Oh, the wind. I guess that's the wind blowing
Yeah.
all the rubbish from the
Yeah,
stands.
Dan's
Oh,
just
actual trash.
The ground looks like a rubbish tip.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that. I thought you were just talking about the players. And
Oh
the general
no!
vibe.
You know the skills trash. Yeah, they're
What's with
trash.
the trash? I'm like, I say this every week.
Yeah, join the
no.
club.
Oh,
So in some respects, we really should be used to this, right?
I
Yeah,
mean,
true.
It is a spoon bowl.
Yeah.
So what's happening here? Is it a...
Coxie
Okay.
free. Don't know why,
Yeah.
but
132 in the chat. Thanks for being here, guys. Chuck a like on the stream. Check out Bomber Banter as well.
you're all welcome to join the
Absolutely.
fan cams as well. We should say post game.
Post-game fan cams.
West Coast fans call in and chat. The guys are going to be here for that, so join in, talk about the game.
Very, very keen for that. There is a lot of rubbish on this ground.
Is that really just the wind?
I got to be.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, someone has to put it there, though,
Oh,
right?
good work,
It didn't
Reedy
blow out of the
Schummer.
bin.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited for this game now.
Now it's gotten contested and some fire and spirit in it. Yeah.
Nick Bryan tackles Williams. Oh, Hooley's getting into the game a little bit now.
Oh, that's
Roby. Fiona, who do you think is going to be the best of this 2025 draft crop?
again biased. So Dyson Sharp, like.
Oh, no, I meant for Essendon's players. Not all of them.
Oh, okay, right. Again,
Oh, but is that what you
again,
meant?
Dyson Sharp, yeah.
Dyson Sharp?
Yeah, I'm just huge raps on the guy again.
Better than Roby and Farrow? That's fair.
I just can't be biased because very lucky to have interviewed him as well, and I was just so impressed with the way he carries himself. He's so focused, and then seeing him at training with his inhibitions down and him being completely himself, he's a bit of a rascal. Like,
Yeah.
he's got a really funny side to him.
Yeah,
he does
okay.
imitations and voices, and he's kind of trolling players as they're lining up for goals, and he's got a really interesting personality. But I just think he's got just such incredible leadership qualities already at such a young age. Very impressed. He's going to squeeze the absolute best out of himself, Dill.
Yeah, and I think like sometimes those kind of traits, like you can see that as him being a little bit arrogant or something like that. But like, you could tell, like when he was playing for South Australia, captaining that team, like they loved him.
Yeah.
The teammates loved him.
Yep. And he's
What was that?
I loved how he placed that.
These teams can't even rush him behind. Like,
Geez, Jimby's having a good game.
Yeah.
That was definitely out of bounds.
A great game.
Yeah. I think he's got the highest ranking points on the field.
Yeah, easily. Shout out Rhapsody. Good to see you here. Hope you're well.
We did have a super chat, but my browser is glitching. Forgive me. I will get to that.
Well done, Parish and Sato Hooley. Nice little 1-2. Oh, Pryor.
Oh, that's a
Oh.
goal. No.
We're doing a West Coast in the first quarter.
Yeah, you guys.
on the West Coast.
Yeah, you guys should be in front. It's crazy. This game has lived in Essendon's 450.
How does this
quarter
game
only.
not have more goals? There's only been 4 goals.
Yeah, look at the clearances.
I love
11-2 in this quarter.
Wow.
Wow.
It has been a dominant term by Essendon, which I think started in the second half of that first term, to be honest.
Just back on Dyson Sharp.
Yeah.
That game, was it the Giants game where he got injured?
The Suns game, I believe. Oh, no, hang on.
I feel like it was the
Now they're all
Giants.
blending into one. Did he play
Waterman
the
does
Giants?
very well. That's the first good play West Coast has had tonight, to be honest.
Oh, he's dirty.
But don't you think? Has there been other than Milan's goal? Milan's goal was good.
Yeah.
But I can't remember a single passage where you go, "Oh, look at the future."
Look at the future.
It's like, it's just the present sucks. But that was nice from Waterman.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, you're right, Dill. It was the Giants game.
Yeah, and I reckon the moment that he went off the field was the moment that the game turned.
Yep, it did. It did. It kind of coincided with Sullivan Roby stepping up and going into the middle as well. But it definitely, I think he had 3 of the centre clearances by himself in that quarter. And he was showing the rest of the senior boys up in there. He was really just getting his first hands to the ball and then getting it out to the outside really, really well. He and Zach Merritt had a nice little 1-2 going. So I'm really disappointed for him. Hopefully, I think he'll get back. He's jumping out of his skin out training to get involved. He's got the non-contact fluoro cap on, obviously, because he did that shoulder.
Yeah.
So, but otherwise, yeah, he's chomping at the bit to get involved.
West Coast stretched the lead somehow to, I think, 7 points with a goal through Harvey Johnston. We have a super chat as well. Matthew Adlard, thank you so much. I know we were a little bit late getting to this. I was having browser issues. But he says low snaps at goal are an epidemic in footy at the moment. I think that was a caddy snap with the one with Baker.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of a few, I reckon.
Shallow, kicking the ball kind of skinny.
Yeah.
And it just goes nowhere, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I actually agree with that.
So West Coast get one against the run of play, but they really need to nullify Essendon's dominance through the midfield at the moment.
How badly did Darcy Parish read that?
I was going to say, he's
That
just
was
been awful in this game so far.
shocking reading of the tap work.
Yo with a penetrating kick inside 50. Can't find a target. It's spoiled. And Bombers rebound through Merritt, who soccers
Not
it.
sure about
Jinby
That,
gets a high contact
that.
drop.
Oh, that was
he
lucky.
did a move.
Yeah, I mean, he drew it by
Perko,
going
you're
hard.
right.
So he's a little bit lucky with the way that plays. But Jinby probably the best player on the ground, I reckon.
Yeah.
So we'll give him the free for that.
Yeah, Harley.
Sorry, but
Jeez, that was laconic from Harley. What's going on? Ryan Marrick snaps. It's a skinny snap. Harley moved so smoothly but slowly that I thought it was a free kick. I was like, oh, everyone else has stopped.
Yeah. I don't know why he didn't keep going.
Yeah.
He got through.
It was weird. Yeah. I suppose he made the right decision. It just looked weird.
I think he pulled up to compose himself.
Yeah.
El Hooley again. I think Mackay's been all
So
right.
2-on-1 brought it to
Oh,
ground.
Duggan. The future All-Australian midfielder, maybe. That was nice.
Kind of
That was nice
exploded
play.
through there, didn't he?
He
Oh.
did. Oh, yo.
Oh,
They've paid it.
They've paid the mark. I don't... Oh, maybe it was...
That's really poor defending by Archie Roberts
I'm
and
not sure if that was a mark.
Pryor. Yeah, I'm not sure, but
Maybe free kick.
If it slapped out of his hands, it probably is a mark. So let's watch it again. I'm not sure. Does he control it?
he's got his
So
jumper
at
too.
this
Archie
point,
Roberts.
I
and
think
he's a free.
he's done pretty well. Yeah. Oh, he fumbled it. Okay, I thought.
I think it's free, to be
I
honest.
reckon,
He's
I
got
reckon
his
he's paid a
jumper,
free.
Okay, fair enough.
which is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, really poor defending.
Yeah.
But I think that's professional from Yo. Really professional. He knew that Archie had a hold of him. Oh, what is that?
Speaking of professional, follows that with something very amateur.
You actually got a ball up here.
Yeah, I mean, that's great.
Oh, dear.
Dear me.
quality game. It's a quality game.
Yeah, this one's going. This one's going in the archive, isn't it?
Can't wait for the DVD.
Nick
Bailey
Bryan and
Williams.
Bailey Williams. Oh, there's Archie.
Archie clears the ball. And the ball spills out of bounds about 55 from goal for West Coast. Technic Prism says, who's going to be the next great bald superstar? I feel like it's been a while. Probably because Geelong moved from the baldies to the long blonde headband
So
types.
true.
Yeah, who's the best?
So he's talking Paul Chapman. He's talking
Yeah,
Gary Ablett Jr.
But who-
How's
They're-
Cox doing at Freo? Would he come into?
Oh, he's a pretty good player, yeah.
Yeah, he's
I don't
not
know if
as
he's
not as
goat.
midfieldy as those guys.
No.
Like, I feel like
Oh, Job!
oh, Job.
Job takes a mark after a penetrating kick. I'm using that a lot
Stop
tonight.
saying penetrating.
Yeah, far too many times. A long searching kick from Harley Reid finds Job Shanahan, and he has struggled to impact
Yeah,
tonight.
he hasn't. I don't think he's touched the ball.
Not sure.
Could be wrong.
We'll find out.
Could be very wrong.
Nah, I think you're
he's had
pretty
one.
close.
One disposal.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
As has Tom Cole, as has Malachi Champion.
He's minus
Gotta
10
kick
metres
this.
gain. He has kicked that goal,
Wow.
though. West Coast extended. I'm back to being worried about this game again.
Well, I think we're sort of seeing a little bit of a theme of the first quarter where more pronounced in the second quarter. Essendon dominating in a lot of areas, getting a lot of territory, but West Coast just being slightly more able to score.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, even Essendon's, one of their goals, there's some luck in the Liam Baker knock to
Yeah.
Sure.
Cox, who got the first one. Not to say they don't deserve the goal, just that they've
Nah,
struggled
there's-
to score.
There's a
right?
lot of disjointedness about the way we're getting our scores.
Yeah.
There's a tiny bit more method to.
There's
Yeah,
not
a
a
little
great
bit.
deal of like connection between mid and forward for both teams, I would say. Like
Yeah.
there hasn't been those really smooth transition goals.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think both of these sides struggle with their forward 50 entries, to be honest.
Would say the goals are hard fought. Like there's nothing
Yeah.
smooth and fluid about any of our goals.
3 minutes 50 remaining in the quarter. Still enough time for Essendon to really even this out, like with 4 minutes to go. Equally, is enough time for West Coast to demoralise Essendon with a couple of late goals. Like there's still. Oh, it's a downfield free
Downfield.
kick to somebody. It looks like a West Coast player. I guess they wouldn't say downfield if it wasn't West Coast. And Jake Waterman gets the free kick.
What happened?
Is this not from Sardis?
No.
Oh, Bryza.
Yeah.
Is that?
It's a little soft.
I'm not sure what that's for. Can you not do that?
Yeah, exactly. Is it?
I thought you could do that.
I've seen someone do that before.
Yeah.
Should just shout out Sullivan Roby with the most clearances on the ground.
Has he really?
Go
Is that
Sully
right?
With,
Wow.
with 5, Setters with 3, Harley Reid with 3, Ben Mackay with 3.
Nice going.
Ben Mackay straight out of the ruck.
Jake's form is
Oh,
horrible.
what's he done there?
He's just,
You got to take him
my
down.
word. That's a man low on confidence.
Yeah, you're right.
He
Good
didn't
call.
want to take that kick at all.
I reckon that was out on the full.
Yeah, it might have been. He is struggling badly, Jake. He's actually playing well generally, but the actual craft of goal kicking is so bad that it's neutralising him.
Yeah, what do you think that is? Is he
He's
unfit?
just got the yips.
Okay.
Because like he's still doing great around the ground.
Yeah.
And he's still probably in our top 5 players' performance this year in terms of performance. But
There's another for Sully.
Yeah.
yeah, he's regularly kicking way more behinds than goals. And tonight has
Fighting
been
hard.
as bad as any. 2:45 remaining in the quarter.
Next goal's big here, I reckon. You feel Essendon need it.
Yeah, I feel like
Oh,
it's definitely still
Oh,
game on, but
he's
a 20-point margin.
very
Well
good at
done.
that. At getting, he does it all the time. Langford, very
Oh,
good at
that
ground
was
level.
atrocious by Edwards.
Needs to,
Oh, well
needs to
done.
go a bit harder.
Oh,
with the ball. Keep it in.
That's ball.
That's it. Well done, Zach Merritt. Good aggressive tackle.
Yeah, Waterman 4 marks. So he's in the game.
yeah.
He's a senior player. He's got to be doing better than that.
He's Kondo to Sardis. Can he get on a loose ball? He can. Where's the kick go? Goes into space. Tom McCarthy. Haven't really noticed him much tonight. That's nice. And this kick better be good, and it is. And you just wonder, is Jake going to take this kick?
That effort from Wicker, you can't be doing that.
That's the defensive stuff.
Yep.
Where he's poor.
overrunning that.
That's terrible. Jared Healy's getting stuck into him now.
So he should. Far be it from me to agree with him.
Wow.
I love
But
Jake, but I've got no confidence with this kick. Sorry.
As he's going to slot it straight through the middle.
Yeah,
now.
I'm hoping to reverse jinx him, but he is that out of form.
Well,
with
I
his
gave him a
goal kick.
clip 2 seconds ago, so now he's going to...
He did kick one earlier.
Oh,
No,
no.
You're
I
right.
don't think he did.
Did he?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh.
That's a great tackle from whichever
Archie
Essendon
Roberts.
player.
It was Archie Roberts.
Well done.
Farrow.
Good composure.
Yes.
The composure of the kid. Go, Coxie. Oh, he's going to get run down.
So it's a good tackle. Deary me.
This is a car crash, this game.
1 minute.
It is.
It's hard to watch.
It's shocking.
But that's a beautiful goal-saving tackle.
Yeah, it
Kudos,
was.
Archie Roberts.
That was great. Good tackle there from Cole. Oh, Waterman does have a goal. I was thinking of the one he missed.
I thought he kicked one earlier.
Yeah.
It was a set shot, I think.
Yeah.
Well done, Bryza.
A minute to go in the half. I think both sides probably just don't want to concede at this point now. 15 clearances to 5 this term. There's been utter dominance in the midfield.
And we just had our midfield coach walk out the door 2 days ago.
Was that Jacobs?
Ben Jacobs.
Oh, yeah.
The midfield coach walking out the door.
What
Might
did you
be-
think when all of those North Melbourne people came to Essendon with Brad Scott? Did you care?
No.
Okay, so you weren't like,
I didn't read into it.
let's keep this in-house or anything like
no.
that?
Oh, no. Nah. I tried not to hold that against the North Melbourne. I tried not to hold that against them.
I suppose my only thought with that would be that you usually want to shark those people from successful clubs.
They're holding the ball!
It's still live.
He's got it.
You gave him 35 years to get rid of that.
To be fair, he didn't get tackled. They didn't get tackled.
He did have a lot of spins,
He
but
did.
it's probably
he did.
fair.
He watched Braveheart. He got a cappuccino. In the time it took him to do that, that's how long he took.
He probably had a tinkle break too, Jesse.
Yeah,
Exactly.
to be fair. I think the Essendon
Yeah.
player who failed to tackle him might have had the tinkle. Let's,
He's just
too
loitering there.
good.
I don't know.
He's box office. He just is
Yeah.
box office.
What?
So that's not a tackle. You can't. In my opinion, generally, you shouldn't be rewarded for a tackle that isn't complete, and I don't think that's why.
I think that one's not a tackle for me.
Okay, fair. Happy to concede because I love him.
Yeah, Zachary just...
I think that's a
yes.
league-wide issue. To be fair, not just me arcing up right now. I think personally, the hold the ball gets paid too quick. That being said, the strong rebuttal that Dylan made the other day was that they're probably doing that so that tackles don't turn into slings, which I think is valid.
So
But
loiter twice in like 30 seconds.
we didn't
there,
notice
out
it
of
until you
context.
lingered on it. Oh dear. A turnover from West Coast in the middle of the ground with 20
We
seconds
got
to
time
go.
or no? Oh,
Is
we're
there
2
time?
on
I
1.
think there's time. It just matters where this ball ends up. And I think the Eagles might just get out of trouble here. And they'll hold with 12 seconds to go on the wing.
Baker did really well to be an extra there and help out
Yep.
the defender on Tommy Edwards.
Essendon just look like there
a
is
strong mark
no
from
one
us.
ahead of the ball.
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because
that
we're
is the one
committing
thing.
numbers. We're committing numbers high up
Yep.
to try and protect the corridor and push the Eagles wide going inside when they go inside their forward 50. And we have done it, granted, but it's leaving us really spared, with no numbers down back. And in turn, the Eagles are flooding back and getting an extra and making caddies hard and Tom Edwards hard. Constantly
Yeah, if you
forcing
actu-
2-on-1s.
Yeah.
Having that extra around the stoppage as well, you've had that dominance 20-7 in stoppages around the ground, but the centre clearances are even.
Centre clearances.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's probably the Bailey Williams effect. I think he helps us a lot in the centre of the ground. I wouldn't be surprised if centre clearance numbers far outweigh our other stoppage clearance numbers. But I do feel, as ugly as this game has been, I do think there isn't that big a gap between the two sides at the moment. I feel like the Eagles were just able to get a few opportunities and kick straight right at the end of that quarter to put some distance. But I think if you're just tuning in now, you'd think this is one side and it feels anything but. Do Essendon have it in the kit bag to come back and win this game? Yes, at 20 points, but the way they've struggled to score, it's hard to see how they get it done in these conditions. But I'm expecting anything in the second half, to be honest. After all that,
Do you think yeah. Good
I just said
analysis.
nothing.
I know you're gonna laugh, but is it like West Coast have that tiny bit extra amount of polish, which says a lot because there's not a lot of polish happening in this game. But
Yes.
in comparison to Essendon, we just have a completely dysfunctional forward line.
I do think, though, up to this point, Essendon have lacked all the polish in the world, but it doesn't take much. It will just be a 5-minute surge where maybe they score quickly, and this game blows right back open.
Yep.
And I think this game is more even than it looks, as I said, so watch out for that. I'm not relaxed with
I
this
don't
game
think
yet.
either of these teams does trust very well, do they? Like
No,
when they're in
that's
that
true.
winning position to be able to finish the game, both of these teams are going to get scared. So when West Coast start to see the finish line, I think that's a time where Essendon could strike.
Yeah, good call. We're often not in this situation.
That's where I think the crowd are going to come into play. Anybody, people in the chat, I haven't really been looking at the crowd, but is it looking like it's a pretty full?
Don't know. As I said before, I think they only need about 35,000 to make it a pretty hostile crowd. So I don't know what the numbers are. Riff says, is Harley the best at breaking tackles in the league? I think he is, breaking
question.
records in that. I think he's broken the most tackles since his debut. And I think he had the most broken tackles in a debut season as well.
Who would be up there? Who would challenge current players? I'd look at someone like Jason Horne-Francis, is a big tackle breaker. Cam Rayner at his best. Yeah, Lachie Neale can break a tackle.
I don't think
Strong
Rayner
hips.
or Horne-Francis get as much ball as Harley as it currently stands, so there's probably less opportunities.
I think back to that game that Rayner had against Collingwood in the prelim final. I think he broke the record for a single game.
LDU.
Yeah, right.
LDU.
Good call, Matthew. I
Oh,
stole
good
that.
call.
Well done, Matthew.
Yep. Particularly this year.
Yeah, got the
He's a monster.
shakes him off.
Heaney.
Oh, yep.
Probably Warner too.
Yeah.
Agile.
Big tackle breaker.
I think statistically it is Harley. But
Cripps,
those are all good
Cripps
shouts.
hard to tackle, says Kareem.
Absolutely.
I feel like as he's gotten a little bit older, he has struggled to really burst through Cripps like he used to.
Yeah.
He's lost a bit of pace and
Rao.
Rao.
Another good one. That's what Sully Roby's going to be.
That's him.
He's already quite impossible to tackle. Well, not so much impossible to tackle, but he'll somehow manage to get a disposal out or a handball out, get himself free, which reminds me of Joe Watson and Patrick Cripps, watching Carlton and the Patrick Cripps heroics from Friday night. I thought some of his movements just reminded me of Sullivan Roby. Could see the future there. So
I reckon with those young, and that's probably the rare thing with Harley, bringing it back to him, a Sullivan Roby, it's to have... It's one thing to be able to do it and to have the body type to be able to do it, but do you have the confidence in the moment to actually run at that player with the ball? Because it's scary getting caught holding the ball.
Which is also that's why I hold Harley Reid in such high esteem. Obviously outside of what he's so good at and all the accolades he gets, but the knowing that you could be humiliated any moment here, stuff up, but he's kind of he's surrendering to that concept and just just going for it. And
he completely accepts all those moments, doesn't he? Whether it's something like that, in-game breaking a tackle, but even the slightly still on-field stuff, but when he's a bit of a character, he gets in the opposition face and stuff like that, and he'll be that little fight that he had with Jason Horne-Francis last year where they were going back at each other. I wouldn't have the confidence to do that.
Yeah, but I was even hearing some West Coast supporters I was speaking to, and they're like, "Oh, he's got to get that out of his game. It's childish." And I was watching it, and it just endeared me more to him because I thought this guy gives such a shit. The shitness rating that he gives is so that was such a non-eloquent way to put that. I'm so sorry. I wish I could eloquently put it better, but. It was endearing to me. I thought, I want a player who's just so utterly frustrated with how he's performing that he's acting out for now. Eventually, he's going to channel that.
Well, he's going to channel it, exactly. And, yes, he's giving away free kicks, but West Coast suck anyway.
Yeah.
So, they're going to lose games anyway. I suppose, there will be a maturation where it's not affecting West Coast as much with some of those free kicks, but I actually completely agree with you. I reckon the problem a lot of the time with these clubs that are trying to rebuild, they don't have enough characters.
Yeah.
Like a club like Essendon, bringing guys in, they show a little bit of talent, but then they just start to shrink as that gets a little bit too big for them.
Yeah, and arguably in the game and social media and scrutiny now, we're kind of killing off these characters and their uniqueness, and that's why I have such. I really respect Harley Reid for that because he said no to that. He said, I'm not doing, you can try and come for me, you can try and kind of beat that out of me in a way, beat that part of me out, but I'm just not going to subscribe to that. I'm going to stay true to who I am. And, you know, I heard him speaking, I think it was to Kaltumi, and telling him how much work he's done introspectively outside of, you know, on himself and growth, personal growth, and how he's been working with a mindset specialist on channeling some of that energy on field a bit healthier. But so I love that. I'm a big advocate of that. But I also, I hope he never loses that fire and that spirit.
Do you feel the same way, Jesse, with Harley Reid? We're just talking about how, I suppose, like the anger inside him, sometimes he gets criticised for it, but on some level you'd be happy with that as a fan, to have that in a player like Harley Reid, because I think, as Fiona put it, like, he gives a shit.
Yeah, he's a tone setter, and he does that. There are definitely times, particularly over the last 18 months, where it's spilled over a little bit. And I think he needs to rein that in. But I think he's actively working on it, and it's something that McQualter gets asked about in every press conference. And the idea is they want him to play on the edge, just right up to the edge, but not over it. Sometimes he spills over, but he does far more good than bad. And we do like to have a bit of dog.
Yeah, and like, if I had a choice, I'd rather see my players with that fire and dog and spirit, and if they're towing over that line, because like otherwise it's like flat line. The comparison is a flat line and a player, the illusion that, you know, they're not caring or they're not invested as much, and I'd much rather 5 of his kind of, you know, intensity for
You'd rather have guys on your team that are a bit of a dick and win.
Yeah.
It's like Toby Green. Toby Green's probably the epitome of that.
Tapley is the one for me. Like,
Bit of Pat Voss at Freo.
Yeah. He's just more weird.
No,
he's just weirder because he's bad example.
Bad example. Does not fall in the category
Strange guy.
at all.
Strange guy, and also not that good at football.
Yes, he may get there, granted, but no, not in the. He's not fit to hold the other guys' bags. Toby Green and Papley. Shout out Scooter, good to see you here. Saying yes, Roby 11 disposals, 10 are contested. So I think we've got our own Harley Reid type.
Where is Scooter? I can't even see him.
Just above the
Super chat.
super
there
chat.
he is.
So
Yes.
shout out Tubby as well, Tubby Josh.
Oh, we've got a couple of super chats.
Oh wow. I wasn't on the ball then.
Sorry, guys. Lewis, thank you so much. What a great, terrible game we're all witnessing. Should West Coast...
Big West Coast fan too.
Should West Coast target Arthur Jones, Michael Selwood, Jez Buslinger? Also, reports are coming out we can have Bobby Hill if we take on his contract.
Ooh.
Bobby Hill, yeah. Arthur Jones...
Even with all the baggage?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
At West Coast?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
You're familiar
obviously-
with baggage, players with baggage, aren't you?
Yeah. We want to premiership with
Welcome,
them.
welcome them all in.
Look, I don't have enough insight. It's possible that I'd get close to that situation and maybe say no, but at this point, I think if it's a case of him probably being best in Perth, and you know, I think those things could improve, perhaps. Looking from the outside looking in is what I'm getting at
It's
there.
incredible how that story's gone, isn't it? I mean, Norm Smith medalist, one of the most exciting small forwards in the competition, and he's barely played since.
Yeah, I know. And a big part of Collingwood's like transition as well. So like, it's a blow for them, right?
We always talk about how the lack of young players that they have coming through. He was that. He was that player for them.
Arthur Jones is a great shout. Out of contract, being courted by West Coast at this point. West Australian, that's a big yes for me. Selwood, less of a need, good enough player, absolutely, but probably harder to
Western
get.
Bulldogs Selwood. I was like, it was taking me a little while.
Yeah, there's 4 other Selwoods.
How good was the clutch mark?
Yeah,
very good.
Yeah, no, he's a gun, no, but not a position of need. Having Starsmich coming back into the side, I'd rather we put our assets.
Yeah, well,
else.
if there was one spot that West Coast had too many players, it's probably that medium type defender, isn't it? Like, if you call Jimby's more of a key, but then you got Hoff.
Yeah,
you got Starcevic.
Bo Allen probably is going to develop in that role.
Even if you call Marek somewhat.
I think he's playing more wing now.
Playing more wing. Okay.
Baker probably though. You'd count. And Buslinger, I'm not sure.
I don't really rate Buslinger.
Yeah, I don't know if we go to Buslinger. We'll move to Tubby Josh. Thank you so much. Says need Essendon to win as much as I don't want the wooden spoon. As a Tiger supporter, the thought of Harry Van Hatten playing for Richmond excites me. So what's the
Harry Van Hatten Cup is absolutely on.
It's on, isn't it?
It's on. Yeah, I think at this point I'd be favouring Essendon right now, just with everything that's happened. For finishing on the
thin
bottom.
margins, but
not favouring you to finish higher.
Yeah,
but it's hard not to cheer for it. Like when I think of him tapping down to Roby and Sharp and potentially Roberts in there and Farrow, I'm just like, sign me up.
Yeah.
I am so used to this this depression and losing. Like if I have to just do it for another 11 weeks to get that into the future.
Everything I hear about Harry Van Hatten too, it's like he has that character piece, which is a big thing that the clubs are looking at. Like he's really nice guy apparently as well, but like someone that his teammates love,
Okay, good.
has that dog in him as well, has the inner dog. But a ruckman, I think the big thing that stands out for Harry Van Hatten for me is his kicking. Like a ruckman that can use the ball like that.
Unbelievable.
And I think that would work really well. And Essendon like to play that kick mark type of game. We don't know what they're going to do under a new coach, of course, but he'd fit the game style really well. And I think it's a position of need still.
And he and Caddy are very close too. Caddy.
Yeah, and it is.
Very close.
Essendon do like drafting out of that
Yes.
northern Melbourne, inner Melbourne kind of area, don't they?
Yeah.
Corley Cannons, Northern Knights. Zach Johnson out of the Knights, Caddy out of the Knights. Kako out of the Cannons, Elashka.
Yep. NJ, yep.
Yep.
Do you play Richmond again?
No.
Oh, because I'm thinking I've been saying for a little bit that Richmond's injury crisis, and I know Essendon's kind of got one blossoming as well.
Well, put it this way: Richmond have 18, Essendon have 17. So
Okay,
for all
it's
the
pretty
talk
tight.
of Richmond's injury crisis, we are right back here. I've
That's
seen this
true.
movie before, and it was just last year, and somehow we're back.
But my observations, having supported a team who had their own injury crisis 2 years in a row, there seems to be a point of resistance where clubs can compete for a while with not many reserves players, but then they fall off a cliff at some point in the season. I don't know if Richmond hit that this week with their huge loss to Sydney, because we also had a huge loss to Sydney, so you need more data. But I do wonder if their spirit might be broken and their ability to win games throughout the rest of the year might severely diminish. Could Essendon have a little bit more pluckiness for a little bit longer, because that would be the difference in who wins the spoon?
The way I would look at those two teams with their injuries, though, is that I reckon Richmond's is worse in the sense that, not necessarily even from like a winning for the now point of view, but their injuries are mostly to their young top-end draftees. Yeah. I feel like that's kind of debilitating, because you're like, they're the one player that we need to get out there. Like, we don't really need Vlosten. We probably do to win games, but we don't need that type of player, or we don't need a Broad. We need Josh Smiley playing. We need Taj Houghton playing. We need Sam Lawler playing, and they're the guys I don't have. And even a Sam Cumming, who is playing, has a dislocated shoulder.
Yeah.
He doesn't look fit anyway.
If there was one or a group of positives that we took from having no players for 2 years, it's that at the end of it, Jinby had played 40 games, Hoff had played 40 games, Hewitt was sort of around that mark, about 30, Harley's played a lot. But
You're like, since that happened, everything's been great.
No, but that's the positives. You can see what Jinby's doing now with 50 games, right?
100%.
So with Essendon here, by contrast to Richmond, like the positives here will be 20 games into Farrow, maybe 15 into Roby.
That was the shining light last year, getting games into, Kako, Caddy, Archie Roberts, Clark, guys like this. Johnson got a couple. But this year, like, I've done that. I've been there. I would have loved to see, some more games to the Clark, and now Zach Johnson's injured. And yes, it gets Farrow and Roby some games, but I think they would have got games anyway.
You're probably right, but you might find another gem. Who knows?
Potentially.
You've got a lot of players. You got the top end guys that are high level talents, but you've also got a lot of younger players like your Day Wicks and etc. That you're still finding out about.
True.
So it's a silver lining in a way.
And maybe Jackson Artemis now gets a game as well.
Oh, that's true.
Nice and quick before he may not have if, Clark and a couple of the other wings were getting games.
It doesn't feel super positive when we're losing games, but in the long run, it might be.
Redback Spider. How much is Fiona selling Zach Merritt for at the season's end?
Thank
That's
you,
a good
Redback.
question.
Yeah,
That's a very good
what's
question.
your take on the Zach Merritt situation?
How quickly can I press sold? How quickly can I put sold?
I didn't think you'd say that.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Has your opinion changed this year, or are you always pro-trade?
Pro-trade against getting rolled over.
Sure.
So in the end, the insulting element of the Hawthorn offer and how they treated the situation was just not enough to overcome my opinion that I think we needed to trade him. So I think we did the right thing, as hard as it was, but I don't think what they were offering was going to benefit us. And now in hindsight, I still actually believe that in a way, in terms of what we already had at the draft table and what they were offering us, plus with no disrespect to what's the name of the player? Huswaite? Is it Huswaite?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Henry Huswaite, who they were offering as the closer. No disrespect, but
No, of course.
this is a really highly regarded captain of the football club. So, in saying all that, how quickly can I put sold? I think it will be good for player and club now.
You can over-index on a draft too. Just going back to that, like if you made that deal, it gave you an extra 3 first rounders. They probably weren't all in the 25 draft, were they? What were the picks again?
No, they weren't. There was was it 2 first?
No,
or
3,
It
but
was
they
three.
were all incredibly super late.
Yeah.
They weren't first. So
No.
I still take umbrage actually calling them first because
Yeah.
people think, oh, you got pick
they're
7.
Hawthorn first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you got, pick 7, 9 and 10. No.
No, it was like 20, 21 and 19
Correct.
maybe.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
suppose
And one of them
Devil-
was the Tasmania year as well.
It was a Tasmania year, yeah. So they weren't good picks. I suppose like devil's advocate is like you just clean the decks, right?
Yeah.
And you get rid of. What is your take on Zach Merritt? Like, do you think it's been a negative for him to be at the club this year?
Sorry, important clarification. Space Code, he says it was 8, 22 and a future first. So let's call that 8 and 2 picks in the 20s.
Yep.
And Huswaite. Just felt like that was important to clarify.
I think the Huswaite factor is like
Negligible.
Negligible,
agree.
yeah.
Yeah.
It cancels itself out,
It
let's
does.
be honest. No disrespect.
Are Essendon worse for having Zach Merritt though at the club? That's a harder one to quantify.
It is, my gut says yes, spiritually.
Yep.
Probably, again, even more impossible, in fact, impossible to quantify that. But I feel it's had a negative impact energetically on the group and the environment as well. I think subconsciously, knowing your teammate does not want to be there and is actively looking for ways to get out and actively try to blow the club up, that subconsciously cannot. I know football clubs, the illusion is you've got to move on quickly, and that's admirable and it's the right thing to do. But I just know too much about psychology and neuroscience and how the brain works.
I completely agree with you. It's not like those players would have come back in and Zach Merritt goes to work on the first day of pre-season and everyone's like, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
But subconsciously, they know that he didn't want to be a part of this.
Yep.
Yeah.
And realistically, like, are we that surprised now that we're, 12 games into the season and you've won 1 game?
Yeah.
But like with something like that looming over the club.
That's right. Yeah. So I don't think in an already bad culture, in an already culture that we're trying to from the ground level build back up, I don't think that was good energetically from that point of view. And I don't think, I know the club is peddling out that he's back in and he's all in. I have been to 50 plus training sessions. The quality that you see from him over this preseason and at training is not what it used to be. And you're seeing it on the football field. His output is not what it used to be, and that is directly correlated with how he feels emotionally about the club, how much he's willing to mentally go out there and consciously think, I'm going to give it my everything. There's an element of, well, I feel like I've done as much as I can here or want to. I'm not going to go as hard. I know it's not conscious, it's all subconscious. You don't actively go out there and want to do badly or not try.
Yeah.
But those things just have a way of settling into the nervous system and the body, and that's the brain-body connection. So, yeah, I think it will be a kind of, both parties will agree to part ways, hopefully, at the end of the year.
Are you okay with the fact that you're probably not going to get what you got last year?
Willing to concede, yeah.
Willing to concede.
Personally, yeah, to
Yeah.
start fresh.
Clean the decks.
Yeah.
Got a few more chats here I want to shout out. Sminkscape says, shout out to RJ Wicks. Absolutely established himself as a dynamic pressure small forward that he was at the Pioneers in 23 and 24.
Except for that missed tackle, but yeah,
The
great.
tackle,
Yeah, it still hurts my soul.
It looks like a likely type. Jack Williams is apparently out with injury. Not sure what that is yet, but Tubby Josh also has a super chat. Has it started?
Milan Murdoch is down.
Has it started?
No, well,
That's
the
a
fight
red
started. It was about to start and someone got hit off the ball.
Yeah, right.
Jackson Pryor.
He's touching the back of his neck.
What happened?
I don't know.
I just saw
realise
him go
he went back
down.
in.
I didn't actually see the contact. Was there contact?
A shot at goal for the
Oh,
Eagles.
wow.
So was this before the ball was thrown
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
Wow,
It was about to go and then they just kind of...
that's big. Looks like he's meowing.
Yeah, what's going on?
He's got the tongue wagging.
Is he flexing in the jaw?
Yeah.
That's just strange. We will get back to the Tubby Josh super chat in a moment.
This is big, though. This is not what the Bombers want. I suppose like you could argue
Well, that's
that
a
he
bit
was
mean, Mikey. Sheesh.
We'll just watch this kick go through and we'll get to the super chat.
very confident.
Confident.
Jesse. Yeah. There's a goal.
I didn't mean for a goal, but it is a goal nonetheless. Milan's having a good night. Tubby Josh, who gets the coaching gig? Herd, new coach, or experienced coach? Thank you, Tubby.
I'm sensitive that it's a very highly emotional situation.
Oh, we're getting some lag.
Are we?
Yeah.
What is going on?
stream is tripping.
We'll look into that. Just let us know in the chat if we're still lagging. I did notice the stream numbers dipped really dramatically for a moment, so that would actually make sense. I'll get my best man onto it. Verbally, that is. Merritt, man of the moment. Finds Harley Reid. Now that's a tackle.
Good boy, Ropes. He couldn't get out of that. He wasn't getting out of that, was he?
No.
Old Harley. We're back.
Okay, some people are saying we're back.
We're back.
Out of curiosity, are you finding the issue each time?
No,
Okay.
not at the moment.
No,
I
that's
thought
fine.
it was fixed.
Yeah, that's
It's
all
hard
good.
not to take personally that it's happening
Yeah.
because I'm here. So
Yeah.
apologies, I guess.
It did happen to Caden last year.
Did
as
it?
well.
Okay.
Oh, it's nothing to do with that. They're completely separate issues.
Yeah, fair enough. Dersmo to backwards to Duggan, who tries a dump kick, and it's almost not a turnover. What's happening here?
It's not given
Is
a
this
free for
another
that.
free kick? I didn't see what that was for.
Tom Edwards not having his best game tonight, that's for sure.
No, I think he might have only had one disposal.
Oh, Blackers. Got to gobble that up.
And he gets caught. That's ball,
Oh,
surely.
that's ball.
I don't think that was
Yeah,
correct
I
disposal.
think
And
they've called
Waterman
it.
has won a free kick in the pocket. And you feel like it may be unlikely that he kicks this given his form, but if he does kick it, then we'll make it really tough for Essendon.
You feel also with his kind of yips in front of goal, this would be a better kick for him.
And he's
gotta
got
go
to take it
Take it
again.
again.
Did he kick it?
Yeah.
I think he did.
That's just Sod's Law, isn't it?
Oh no.
Hello, Hoop Screw.
Hoop Screws in the chat. Why did you tip the Bombers? Well, I don't think it was a silly dip, but this goal, if he kicks it, would make it tough. Let's see. And that doesn't look good. It's the left. So 27 points.
Rhapsody, true though. The Bomber curse following Fiona into this stream too. I'm just so sorry. Heartfelt.
I don't think we've streamed an Eagles win since I moved to Melbourne. We only won one game last year.
Oh, I was thinking the North game, but we didn't stream
No,
it.
I didn't. No.
You might be right.
Interesting.
That's a Duggan kick if I've ever
It
seen one.
is, but it might work out. In fact,
Oh,
Waterman did very
3
well.
on 1.
It wasn't a mark, but he did very well.
Might have been some interference there, I reckon.
Yeah, possibly.
Some front on.
Lewis again. Thank you so much, Lewis. He says, Fiona, if the Dons have pick one, do they trade down to a small forward, take Harvey, or Cody, or take Cody Walker if the Blues can't match? We sort of covered what you want, but do you think there's any chance you'd trade down for like an Archie Butler and bank something?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No,
Oh, we have pizza.
because we have not had a top 5 pick since Andy McGrath.
Yeah,
since
wow.
we took him, so we are absolutely taking that pick to the draft, whether
Yeah.
it's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I don't think we're getting higher than 3. That's
No.
for certain.
It's almost that's what you're missing a little bit, isn't it? That
Yep.
really high end pick. 'Cause
High
you've-
echelon.
You've had the Roby, Farrow, Sharp.
Eagles get a free kick and shot in front of goal.
Oh no.
It's falling apart.
no, Dylan. Oh no.
It's falling apart,
How
guys.
terrible.
My,
that team
my
wins a game.
Bombers.
I think isn't this just what you do when a guest is here? You err on the side of the.
We tend not to.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take this as a compliment, then, Neil.
I'm sort of cheering for the good game, and I can see this is starting to get a little nasty.
It has been a poor start to the quarter for Essendon, that's for sure. He's kicked
Yeah.
it, and 33 points in these conditions is a big margin.
What have we given 12 frees away in 3 minutes or something like that?
So the James Hird conversation, just going back to that, what is going on there?
I'm going to have a slice of pizza. I didn't need to announce that.
What is going on there is a good question. Yeah, the media are certainly talking it up, that's for sure, trying to talk it into existence, I guess. I'm conscious that there's a huge emotional component to this. So it is quite extenuating circumstances. But for me personally, I kind of look at it from a business point of view, in that if I held all the resumes in front of me of all the coaching candidates and I deleted their names from them and then I ordered them, I just don't think James Hirds would be in the top 5 to 10. And that's probably where I sit.
Well, the
Currently.
question almost goes to, like, if you were another club, are you employing James Hird? And what's the answer to that? It's probably no, isn't it?
That's right. And I think I kind of have done a lot of my own investigation the last, few days or so on kind of the winning formula in terms of the winning recipe, I've called it. And all of the current coaches right now, successful and not, had an apprenticeship in an elite, in an AFL, an apprenticeship in an AFL environment, in a modern system. They embedded themselves to learn from the modern game because it evolves so quickly. And that's why I kind of respect what Nathan Buckley's done. He's observed in himself that footy evolves quickly, modern footy evolves, and to get the best out of himself moving forward, if it is for that Tassie job, that he needs to immerse himself in modern day culture and modern day football. And that's why he's gone to Geelong. And that's what, again, the Adam Uzes have done, the Josh Carrs have done, the Stephen Kings have done. They have all done apprenticeships in the lead up to landing that head job. And it's not just that it's been a 5-year gap, it's been a 10-year gap for Hird. So, and again, but on the other side of that, he has this aura, he has this flex of inspiration that he kind of imparts on a group.
Well, that's what I was about to ask you then, is that Dersma who just kicks a goal?
Yeah, it's a flower bag, but it was a nice passage of play from West Coast.
He's laughing. So what is this, if that's the case? And obviously James Hird, has sort of been, I know he's been at Port Melbourne, but he's sort of been out of the elite system, at least in the same way of recent times. Like, what is the big fascination with it then?
It's the passion, like the love that he exudes for Essendon and the connection that he has and the desperation to get back there and fix Essendon. And I appreciate that. I respect the passion. I respect the connection and the emotional, but I also think that that's also insinuating that other coaches don't have that same passion for their clubs and can't come in and share that same passion. And Lee Matthews said it best. He said, when you are within months of getting to a club, it becomes your entire existence and you fall in love with it. So I don't think anybody would argue that, current coaches don't love their clubs if they weren't born from them. So, I don't really get across on that argument personally.
It feels a little bit like the Napoleon play, like restore French pride. You know what I mean, though?
Yeah, I just love... He made a Macbeth comparison once during a football game.
Love that.
Like, you basically... It's all about vibes and a feeling and of this restoration of something that was before. But what actually happens when he gets there? Like, is it going to be all... Like, maybe you do feel that for a little bit and there'll be a little bit of a jump. Yeah. But how sustainable is that going to be? Yeah,
well, it's a bit like any kind of messiah complex. Like, it's a bit like the first stages of dating someone. There's a honeymoon period, but that's not sustainable because it's not built on a solid foundation of what you can always come back to, the work that you've done, which when things get tough, you say to yourself, no, I've done that work. My body knows how to do this. I've been there before. I've got something to fall back on. So it's a tricky situation and it's a perilous situation that the board and Andrew Welsh find themselves in, because this is going to define Andrew Welsh and his presidency, this decision now, because at risk is Caddy and Kako and Roberts and Roby and Sharp, that core group, if we don't get this right.
Do you agree, or do you have any take on the fact that I think when the Brad Scott decision was made that James Hird was in for the job at that point and the players were upset that he didn't get it because it was made around that?
No, I don't. Sorry, did you ask if I believe that? I got
sidetracked.
Oh, no, I don't believe that. I know there are reports going around that the AFL barred it from happening. That's just not true.
Bit of conspiracy areas.
Definitely conspiracy areas.
So much is happening.
Okay.
You dropped a mad double entendre while you're talking, and I smirked, and the chat was all like, "Yeah, I heard it too."
What did I say?
I don't want to repeat it. It was fine. But I looked at
Jesse's got the best radar I've ever seen.
I saw it in your face, though. I saw it in your face, and then I tried to not to react, and I
didn't even see.
So now
Jesse's
you got
face.
to say it. I felt the energy. I felt the body language shift.
Yeah, you guys were having such a good conversation.
You got to say it now. What was it? What did I say?
You're right. I'll
Just
tell you later. You said
Later.
something about securing the head job. And I looked at Dylan and Dylan didn't react, and then I just started smirking.
It totally went over my head.
Yeah, and but the chat picked it up.
Okay,
so
well,
we were having a moment.
it was not intentional, obviously.
I know, yeah.
Get your minds out of the gutter. There's a game on, okay?
We're just tuned for that. Like this show deviates wildly from serious talk to that.
Okay.
Also, West Coast have played a really nice 5 minutes, so I'm actually just having fun over here.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm okay. Well, I'm okay to keep chatting or something else then.
Keep going then.
Yeah,
I mean, Napoleon famously did get exiled to St. Helena. So.
famously, yeah.
So we've just fell off a cliff, haven't we?
Yeah, it's not good.
Well, the pressure rating 247 to 163 as you see
So
on
our
the
pressure's
corner
fallen
of the
off a
screen. Yeah.
cliff.
Speaking of, we are buffering again.
What?
Well, my stream dropped out just then, so I think it is the internet.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Could be. Let us know in the chat. Mine's just came back on as said that, so let us know. No one.
Jesse,
no
the
one's
double
mentioning it.
entendre king.
Yeah.
Are you
Here
really?
Got a
he
bit of a
is.
reputation for it.
Okay. Well, I don't know what that makes me. How that makes me view you now. You got an alert in your brain for it. Okay.
I'm trying to work on it.
Okay. First step is admitting you have a problem, Jesse.
Yeah. The pizza's really good, by the way.
Just doing a
By all
speed
means.
test.
Oh, I just don't want to eat on screen. People
Yeah.
have to. Can you take me off screen if I do that?
Uh,
Or you
yeah,
just
No,
duck,
no, you
duck
don't
under the
have to.
laptop.
I can sort of do it if you want.
Okay, stream is all good, people are saying. So
Stream is all good?
Yeah.
It's saying good.
Okay, cool.
The internet is good.
It started buffering for me. That didn't come from the chat.
Yeah, you're such a bastard. And there's Jesse. You're off screen now.
Okay.
I'll go for it, yeah. Shout out to Harley, who's in the chat as well. Friend of the channel.
Harley Reid
Yeah, yeah.
playing and chatting.
Simultaneously. What can't that man
I know,
do?
right?
As soon as you start talking, you'll bring yourself back on the screen.
Oh no! Oh my god! The chat is gonna come for me.
I can't even control that. There's nothing I can do
Rox-
except I can talk.
Yeah. Dersma has it, the Essendon variety, and Essendon are retreating into their back half, trying to complete a switch here. Can't see who that is from this distance. Is that Langford?
I think so.
Finds Farrow on the far wing. Essendon, well, they need a response soon. The margin is 39 points. Jinby. Give this man the Brownlow.
Tyler Young is having a massive game.
I don't know. He's been solid. I haven't noticed him. He actually has put together like 3 or 4 good weeks in a row, I reckon. Since that Richmond game where he was slaughtered from left to right. But he's been rock solid without being amazing. I haven't noticed him tonight. I could be wrong. I trust Spink scopes his take if he says he's having a really good game. Okay, so Jack Williams was supposed to be injured. He's definitely still on the field. And he sends the ball inside 50. Waterman out the back. And he puts a little bit more distance between the two sides. 45 points. As I said, I think the Eagles' biggest win in 5 years is about 37 or 38. So this is uncharted territory for this group.
What are you sitting at here? 41.
45, it's just ticked over to.
45.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hoops Crew says, chew louder, Fiona. I actually don't think that's you. I think it might be you. Just based on the microphone placement, I reckon I can hear Dylan.
Thank you for that. I am like actively holding my face away from the mic.
Oh, maybe like it has to be me. He's not just lying.
They're telling me to move away. It's not me, chat.
I actually don't think it is Fiona. Oh dear. 128 in the chat. Thank you for being here, guys. Spoon Bowl. We do it best here at True Footy. So the Eagles actually move ahead of Port on the ladder. As it currently stands, but I think Port have played... Well, I'm getting ahead of myself here. They haven't won yet, but...
Just the confidence that comes up.
Gotta say, this hurts.
Wow, Port Adelaide are in the bottom 3. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Considering that they haven't been too bad lately.
It doesn't feel like they've been that bad.
No, their percentage is over 100. Oh, Bo Allen. Some nice physicality there.
Allen's been good this year.
Yep. And here he is again.
No,
Tries to
tackle
do too
that.
much. Is that a legal handball? I'm not sure if it was.
Feel like it was.
It smell legal.
Jeez, we've got 5. Takes 5 to tackle, and we don't even get the tackle.
So Port have played one less game, but their next game is us at Optus Stadium.
Do you reckon they get you?
I think we're a chance, but they probably start favourites. Would you agree?
Yes.
Port? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I mean, we beat them in Adelaide, so who knows? But
No,
I think
no.
we're capable of winning that game.
It feels like it'd be optimistic thinking that West Coast could do the double over someone, though, even if it is Port Adelaide or North.
Yeah, I was going to say that back-to-back weeks.
Well, you said that you think that you'll finish a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
You said you think you'll finish below Richmond. So
Well,
you can't, win, you
we
can't
beat.
win all these games and finish below Richmond.
No, I don't think we'll beat Port. I just said I'd give us a chance.
Okay.
I'll tip Port at this
And you
stage.
think you'll beat us?
I also might have said that before we beat GWS. That was unexpected.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So I think now having beaten GWS and possibly another 4 points here, I think we're somewhat safe.
How many wins do you have before this game?
3.
No, I think you had beaten GWS when you said that. I think you had 3 wins because we talked about Richmond having to get 4 and you said, I reckon they'll get 4.
I don't know. That might become a circular debate because I thought it was before we beat GWS. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Interesting.
I think now having watched Richmond as Tom McCarthy strolls into
This
a goal he
is
needs to
pedestrian
kick.
now.
Yeah, he does. In any case, Richmond's huge loss today makes me think they might be struggling here from this point.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday their loss was.
Oh, this... I
It's
mean,
just a training drill, isn't it?
it is a little bit now.
This
It's
third
got really
quarter-
bad after half time.
Yeah, I was going to say that I thought there was a fairly even game in the first half. It does not reflected that in this quarter.
Parrish is just not good, is he? Was that actually holding the ball?
I thought he was dangling some bait for you there.
Oh, no, hard agree.
Oh, Parrish. I
Well,
thought.
tonight.
Okay,
Tonight,
sure, sure.
yeah. I don't think he's been very good tonight. Unfortunately.
I know it's probably at the point for you, Fiona, where it can't really get any worse. But like, I'm trying to find the question here. Like, what does this mean for Essendon? Like losing if they were to lose this game by 70 or 80 points, does it even matter? I don't like.
Harley.
go.
Oh, that's gone through. Harley from the centre. Sorry, that got me a little
Reedy's
excited.
touched it with his gadget arms,
Yeah,
you reckon?
possibly.
Yeah, he
That
probably has.
That's just ruining a
He,
highlight.
he doesn't look like he'd lie to me, Zach Reed. He's got a very innocent looking baby face.
Very
Yeah.
sweet man.
Yeah.
No, he probably did touch
And
it.
he does have incredibly long arms.
And you know, this
Yeah.
is probably going to screw him over this.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
no, there's a finger. See, I knew that face wouldn't lie.
That would have been a great
The
highlight.
dimples.
So
Like,
shame
you
on
don't-
you.
does anybody with dimples lie? No.
I don't think so.
Nah.
I don't think so.
Outside of being just extraordinarily demoralising to just pile on top of all our other demoralised feelings, I don't think, it's just kind of another week. It kind of feels, I know that sounds bleak and very
I know what
dark.
you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, we've both sort of been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no sort of about it.
This is trauma bonding in a way.
Actually, when you think about it, Eagles and North have kind of sucked.
It does. It's so funny how quickly though, like North are having a half decent season. I mean, we haven't been. He's having an absolute stinker of a game, Edwards.
Harley's done very well there. Gets the ball back. Bullet pass to Malachi.
There's fucking trash all over the ground.
Yeah, literally. No, that's not a
I was about
metaphor.
to say, yeah.
Look at it.
That's weird. I've never seen that. We do have a super chat here as we just watched this spill. Iron Croft, thank you so much. Do any of you think Essendon would be able to get support from the AFL? Similar to the Brews and the Eagles, no finals wins in 22 years, getting smashed most games this year.
We
Thoughts?
should. Absolutely. We should ask for it ASAP. And the reason we haven't is pride. Because we're a big club and screw it. I don't give a shit. If we win a flag with the kid that we got from the pick, that came from the package that we have help.
Well,
I'm not going to look back and think, oh, we got some help.
Richmond, Hawthorn, Collingwood, all got priority picks.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't. You have to compare. You can't compare from different systems, though. I think you'd be looking at when the AFL made it subjective, and you'd be looking at North Melbourne, Brisbane and Gold Coast, West Coast, and I think those are the only 5.
The fact
when
that
they
there's-
made it subjective.
When they
was
made
it?
it subjective,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
hard to compare areas.
No,
yeah.
but I'm just saying from a proud Melbourne club, like
Yeah.
a big
sorry,
Melbourne
okay.
club. So Collingwood, Hawthorn and Richmond all I know that they didn't
Yeah.
ask for it, and that was went back in the system right when it was like if you won under a certain amount of games over like a couple of years or something. It was like that, wasn't it? I can't remember what the actual...
You're right. So I actually really agree with that point. I think there's a bit of a narrative out there that it's like, well, if you're asking the AFL for priority picks, then you must be a shitty small club. It's like, well, no, the AFL just decided to make it subjective now.
And also, like, if you're Essendon, what pride?
Yeah.
Like,
ouch, okay.
like,
all right, deal.
No, but like, you know what I mean? We can see it. You can't hide it.
But also, like, sometimes you've got to put aside the pride. Even if that's what you deeply think that you have, you got to put aside the pride for what's best for the future of this football club.
I meant that from the perspective of like the people in the administration at the club sort of saying like, well, us asking for that kind of shows incompetence.
Yeah.
But I'm sort of saying that I suppose like we can kind of see the incompetence in a way, at least from an historical point of view, like where the club is at now.
Yeah.
Like same with North.
Yeah.
I mean, North was showing incompetence. We're doing a little bit better now.
But no other team has felt embarrassed to ask. West Coast has not felt embarrassed to ask, and they want a premiership 7 years ago.
They're shameless.
It's well done, Benny.
I don't have this information to hand, but I do think that Essendon's win-loss record hasn't been anywhere near as bad as West Coast was at the same point.
It hasn't, I don't think, like, of an extension of games.
Yeah.
But what are you at now? 1 win in 26?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
And I think not having the Essendon in finals for 35 million days, like I think that has, is also plays a part in asking for one and at least being given something. The AFL should want Essendon to at least be competitive.
There'll be a lot of people out there going, yeah, but they did this to themselves.
Oh, yeah, but every club is shit has done that to
That's
themselves.
exactly right.
That's a terrible argument.
It is.
Ask me again at the end of the year, I think, on the priority.
Atush, why are you being so mean?
Atush?
Yeah, only Carlton. Dylan is trying to stay.
Oh.
6 minutes, 48 remaining. 47 points, the margin. Essendon go inside 50, but once again, not a lot there to kick to. And the Eagles mop up.
How confident are you now, Jesse? You're fine?
Yeah, we're fine now. This third quarter was quite different to the first half, I would say.
But has this been more about Essendon, or has West Coast come out with...
Bit of both. I actually think we played a lot better in that third term. I wouldn't be surprised if the numbers now evened up, because the numbers were very Essendon.
It's sort of hard to say, because it felt like Essendon gave away a couple of really bad free kicks at the beginning.
Yeah.
Which sort of just... And then they just crumbled.
Momentum.
Let's have a look at the numbers to back that up. I think it's a bit of both.
It's Cox,
I don't think we've kicked a goal. We haven't kicked a goal in this... Oh, yes, we did.
Mackay
just did.
And you've got another one here, possibly.
That was probably the best ball movement.
Yeah.
Forward.
That was the first time that a forward's been isolated inside 450 like that.
Yep. Because we went fast. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Did not have time. Eagles players did not have time to diligently run back and outnumber our forwards. Poor Cads. He's getting very used to the 2 metre Peter treatment through his career, that's for sure. Battling 2 to 3 opponents. Oh.
Tell you what, if we lose this game, give us a priority pick.
You've had enough. You brought it upon yourself, Dill.
That wasn't even me.
I'm giving back some fire while he can't respond because he's got...
Oh, I can. I'll chew and talk. And I'll make my jokes.
Tyler Young. The big
no,
giraffe.
Technic Prism, Essendon, we're not only at 1.5, we're at many, many years of being unwatchable. 25 of them, arguably. 25 years.
I sort of know what Jesse means, though, in the sense that you've had some periods where you've felt like not a shambolic team in between the drug saga and now. Like there's
That's kind of you to say, but...
Yeah, maybe not across the whole season. Like there's
moments. We've had moments.
I reckon there's been seasons, though, where Essendon have been in the top 4 at the halfway point of the season.
Yeah, we
I don't know about top 4, is it?
Yeah, we were. At one point, it was Collingwood, Richmond, Essendon, and I believe Carlton were in there as the top 5, top 4.
And Essendon and Carlton were like...
Was this
not anymore.
And then we went so far down so quickly. But there was context to that. if you look at that year and who we'd played and how we'd played, it was bad football. We were getting across the line with emotional
Is that
luck.
the Scott year where Scott said, like, hang on,
Yeah.
we're not doing as well as you think we are?
Exactly. Yeah. He got that was a nice handball.
I mean, I can
Parrish.
sort of see why he's criticised for that, because
Yeah.
you could sort of... You kind of don't want to communicate to your players that you're not actually doing as well as you thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You sort of want to give them the confidence that they're riding from the wins and losses that they're getting.
Yeah.
So telling them that, actually, guys, like, you're actually quite shit. and when you come up against these good teams at the end of the year, they're going to thump you.
Yeah. So you understand why he had to peddle that sentiment out in a way.
Yeah.
As in why people were upset with the sentiment.
Yeah.
Because, as you say, players hearing that.
Yep.
It was more just, I think there was more talking to the fans in that respect still.
Almost what's that phrase? Like giving himself a pillow to lay on. Like,
because he knew where, I think he knew where.
None of that's real.
I try.
It's a real phrase.
I see where you're trying to go. I
He's
just
making
don't think you have a map to
He's
get
gonna
there.
lie in it.
No, wait. No, not making his bed to lie in it. He's getting a pillow.
A safety
to
blanket.
soften the...
I think it's a safety blanket you're talking about.
No, there's
No.
something with a pillow, and it's like you're like softening the blow.
The landing?
Softening the landing.
With a pillow.
You can't finish this.
Oh, yes, every good pilot needs a pillow.
But like,
I couldn't stop you. You went off the runway, and then you never landed.
do you get what I'm
You
trying
didn't
to
have a
say?
pillow.
You know?
Do you actually don't get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I vaguely do, but I'm being unhelpful. But I don't know what the saying is. I don't know. I know what point you're
So
trying
forget
to
the saying. I'm trying to say that he's protecting himself
Yeah.
make. Yeah, no.
by
I get
laying a
that.
pillow out
Yeah,
and falling on it. I don't know.
Oh, dear, that was
I'm
fun.
gonna Google that quickly.
Yeah.
Oh
please
no,
do.
no, yeah, he's got to make sure that is a saying.
Yeah. 3 minutes 20 remaining. In the last 10 minutes, Essendon have had more time in forward half. It has felt that way. They just got 1 goal won as a return from that.
We're just there looking at caddy.
It
Good
meets
boy.
catalogues as Day Wicks.
Good boy.
Is that Day Wicks?
Yep, Day
Nice
Wicks.
Archie
goal.
boy.
Second for him. Could have had 3.
Yeah.
If he could tackle. I'm sorry, Fiona.
Oh, it's painful. It's a painful deal.
Oh dear.
Not gonna lie.
Michael Decker says the umpires have been woeful. I feel like they've been a little pro West Coast, but it hasn't affected the game.
No.
Well, nice little spin move from Caddy there. Is he your top goal scorer?
I would think so, yeah. 2 metre. Nah, 2 metre was in the ruck, so it can't be him before he went out.
40 points the margin. Hasn't updated on our screen just yet, but it's 69-29. Anyone
Is there a
not
comeback
watching.
here happen?
Are you serious?
No, of course not. Essendon we don't make comebacks ever.
Oh,
Right.
go Roby again.
The momentum has shifted. I think the margin is too big at the moment, but this is starting to be very much on Essendon's terms.
What's that kick from Merritt?
Again, that's what I mean. His inside 50 kicking has not been what it used to be.
Oof.
Good protection
Oh.
there. That's a
I think
mark.
that was a mark, yeah.
Yeah.
Langford takes the intercepting mark. They'd love another one here, Essendon. They'd love another 2. 3 or 4 would also be good. I could just keep going. 5.
This could go on indefinitely.
Yeah.
I'll be shocked if we get a point.
Oh, that is a poor kick. And
Who could
see,
that possibly have been to?
things like that have hurt Essendon all night, where West Coast can probably just get a little bit more control
I'm
here.
flabbergasted by that.
That was inexplicable. Nicely done, Harley. Finds Cole. Oh, well done by
boy,
Zach
Merritt.
That looked like... You remember there
He's
was
drawn the high very well there.
a video a couple of years ago of a soccer player, and
They
he
played that on the ball.
It's ridiculous.
He drew the high, but it was there.
The high came. You only get the tackle because you got high.
Yeah.
Because you got high. No.
Go 45.
you've become him.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what have I turned into? I've got to get out of here, guys. I have been Jessicized.
Yeah. I just realised they're saying the wrong song as well. Harley Reid has kicked
You and your
behind.
mixed metaphors.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're confusing my brain. You've infiltrated now.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh dear.
I think it's the same artist though. Colt 45 and 2 zigzag. That's all you need. Is the same.
That's definitely not the same song.
No, same artist though, I reckon.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong on that too.
Because
Who knows? I'm just saying things at this point.
The picks from 2025 draft have looked good so far for Essendon, says Cat6592. That is true. Particularly Roby, I think, tonight.
Roby's had a great game.
Afro
Condigianis
Man.
has had some
Thank you.
moments.
That's who it is. Afro Man.
Is it Condigianis? Condigianis.
Yep.
Okay. We've had discussions about this.
I feel like the Greeks would say Condigianis.
That's what Jared Waitley calls him. Condigianis.
Because the correct pronunciation in Greek for the name Giannis is just that. It's not Giannis.
Yanni, yeah. They don't pronounce the
G. So I'd be surprised if it's... That
he pronounces it Condigianis, maybe.
It only really matters how he
Oh,
says it.
that was beautiful work. That was like a symphony. Poetic.
Not exactly how I'd describe this game.
No, only that moment. And maybe I'm as shocked as this because I have not seen this for weeks, certainly.
Okay, Fiona,
it ended in crap. That's probably why, because it never ends.
It always, when your team's playing like this, it always ends in crap.
Yeah.
Let's do a little exercise here. Who are we cleaning out of this team? So obviously the top draft picks of the last couple of years, the Cacos, the Caddies, the Robies, the Farrows, the Sharps, the Condigianis.
Yep.
They stay. Who goes? Who are you getting rid of?
My ruthless brain says no one's off the table in terms of that senior core.
Darton Sharp. Senior core.
Yeah. Yeah. The senior core, no one's off the table. So I think Merritt for me is a definite. We've got to get that one off the books spiritually, practically, physically. But outside of that, I mean, the one that would hurt me the most is ironically the one that's been talked about who wants to go, rumoured in Ridley. He's the one who I'd be most disappointed to lose. Look, I'd be disappointed for any of them, of course, but he's the one who I see the most upside in and who I think has the most impact on our team when he is in, and when he is out, we notice it the most. So I'd be really sad to see him go. But if he wants to go and he still has some value, which I don't think we're ever going to get value for what he is to Essendon from him. And that
because of the body.
He's the
best in that 2021 season, I want to say. Incredible. He was doing everything.
In 2 games, incredible. Changed the dynamic of our back line.
Yeah.
Completely. Ben Mackay and Zach Reid are different players when he's there. So
there is a part of me that doesn't feel like he'll ever get back to that, though.
Yeah. My gut says if this new regime that I have so much faith in, and that has, touch wood, gotten Zach Reid's body back on track, Kyle Langford's body back on track, Darcy Parish's body back on track. If that is not able to do the same for Ridley, I don't have confidence that the grass is maybe greener on the other side. But in saying that, there's always possibility that there is.
What do you reckon you could get for someone like a Ridley? You'd want...
What would you be willing to give up?
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? The Brisbane or Gold Coast is the 2 options.
Yep, he wants to go to Queensland.
I mean, if he went to the Gold Coast Suns, they're a club that could actually give you something.
Yep.
Because they don't care about their picks as much.
True.
I reckon they'd give you a first rounder. Do you reckon?
I doubt anyone would offer a first rounder, but that's what I would want, and a minimum for him. But
late, I reckon it'd be late. Like Gold Coast, where are they going to finish? It'd be
true.
Pick 15, something like that. Be okay.
True. Yeah. Again, to think of what this player is to us in that context. But on the market, it's unrealistic to think we're going to get payoff.
I mean, he just doesn't play, does he?
Yeah, true.
At the end of the day. So as much as he is worth that to you, if he's not going to play...
He's contracted to 2029.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the worst you'd want would be a early second rounder.
That would hurt so much. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. A second rounder, that's what's going to be offered. And it's going to be hard to say, to mount a case as to why it should be higher. Because we know, Essendon know the value, but unfortunately, as you say, the last time he's shown it consistently is you can't sell. No one's buying, I think.
Yeah. You kind of wonder why the Gold Coast Suns would really even need him. But, I mean, at his best, he's a good player. if they think they can get his body right.
I was going to say they must have a shit ton of faith, or they just think that Essendon's a terrible system that can't get him right.
They can't get him right. Is there any truth in that, if they did think that?
I have such great faith in this strength and conditioning team, but they're 1 year into their regime.
Yeah,
they are one pre-season into their regime, and Pommy continues to remind me that Darren Burgess has said that it takes 2 to 3 years for some players and for some regimes for players to get used to the regime and to see the benefits of a regime.
Yep.
Some players take to it really well, like the players I just mentioned, but maybe Ridley's just one guy. And I was lucky enough to have a chat to Matt Innes at pre-season, and he showed me some numbers and how they manage all these players, and he offered the name Ridley to me and said that he's one who's his body's particularly tricky at handling loads, and it's more the deloading. So when they have days off, it's almost like his body thinks, you're packing it in, your job is done, you're no longer an athlete, I can go into relaxation mode, I can decompress, and it packs up shop in some respects.
So that's when he's vulnerable.
So that is when he's vulnerable. But of course, you've got to give these guys time to recoup and regenerate and kind of...
So what would be the antidote to something like that? I'm actually fascinated by that. Is it like train more?
Well, no, because then you overload the body and you shock the body and you exhaust the body. So it's finding a balance.
Yeah, okay.
It's finding a balance as to what is the threshold. So how much can he do before a day off starts to impact his body. So, and again, Matt Innes and the team have had him for one off season, so they're still learning the intricacies and still learning what the balance is. And he did a calf on the eve of the season. He was leading up to playing the first preseason game and did a calf. So, yeah, he's a tricky one. And it's going to feel like a bit of a waste, I think, at the end.
That's going to hurt, that one. That's going to hurt. But yeah, I mean, if you have to do it, you have to do it. That is, if you're wondering what that sounds like, a spaceship taking off, that's just my computer.
Oh, is that what that is?
Going through something.
A few points to note. I noticed, I think this game, and across the league, we're seeing how clearances really don't correlate with success. Essendon are up 36-17 in clearances in this game. St Kilda is also the number one clearance team, I think. It's at least over the last 5 weeks, but I think maybe overall.
Yeah, and their midfield's not operating.
No.
It's really all about that connection, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you don't have the synergy between your forwards and your mids, then you're not really going to be doing anything. I also think those clearance numbers too can be, I was talking about it before, but if the Bombers are at the around the ground stoppages, if they're throwing that extra number in there that's giving them support, they'll win the clearances, but they won't have anything ahead of it.
Yeah, I think they're minus 17 in inside 50s as well.
Yeah.
Should we give another shout out to BENQ as well?
We should do another shout out to BENQ.
I would love to get another shot of what this projector looks like. This is how we're watching the game today, guys. It completely changed.
I've said it a few times, but I'm never not watching this.
Yeah.
I may never leave, guys.
Yeah.
It's enormous. The scale of this thing is just incredible. Like
quality's actually really good too, actually.
It is. And I think that pic, like I've got the camera on it from behind and it looks a little washed out. It looks better in real life. just shows, look at that beautiful picture. Wow. We are having a ball here. We've got the pizzas out. Beautiful watch party as we go in for the fourth quarter.
I want a piece of this projector.
Yeah, you do.
I am ashamed that I laughed at that. That was not funny at all. That did not deserve a reaction.
I get that a lot, but people always laugh. So I don't know what to make of that feedback. By the way, that Tom McCarthy goal earlier got a big reaction from the Eagles players. That was his first AFL goal. Funnily enough, that was why that happened.
Durs. Look at the movement.
Silky.
Oh, the handball left a bit to decide.
Yikes.
He's been a little off with his disposal tonight.
Throw.
It's a West Coast free kick.
Do you think Dursman's having that thing where like he came into the start of this season, burst onto the scene, and he's just having that little bit of a down period the last few weeks?
I think he's actually been given defensive roles. I reckon that's why his numbers... Actually, I don't even know if his numbers are...
I actually don't even know what his numbers are, so I haven't been basing it on that.
I think he's been okay. He probably hasn't kicked any sick goals for a bit, but like... did he kick one earlier?
That's what it's all about,
that was
really.
A flower back. No, I think he's actually been really consistent this year. I think tonight... his radar's been off. I think the skills in general, possibly due to conditions, haven't been great. But I wouldn't describe him as in a lull. I think we're probably just getting a bit used to him.
Geez, Sully Roby's having an exceptional game. 6 tackles, 8 clearances.
8 clearances. There he is again.
What a beautiful boy. 18 disposals.
He's justified the bolt last year.
What is that from Parrish? Like, honestly.
Yeah.
5 Rising Star nominees playing in this game, all from this year.
How deflating. Perko gets some separation. All he had to do was lower the eyes a little. Now, Grabby. Oh.
Nice. Well done, Harley. Expertly done. Although, to be fair, if they're being consistent, they paid one holding the ball on an Essendon player who did that earlier, and that was probably also high. Well, it definitely was high.
It was like the condo one, yeah.
Dersma on his left. He does find Waterman,
Out.
who needs to find some touch with his goal kicking. But he has been pretty prominent tonight.
I genuinely can't get over that Parish kick. Like, his disposal tonight by foot has been absolutely abysmal.
Yep.
Abhorrent.
Abhorrent.
Oh.
This is painful. Very painful.
Where do you go from here?
I go home and I cry myself to sleep, Dill. That's where I go. And I pray for brighter days. And they just don't come. They're just not coming.
You got to do fan cams after.
I know.
Fuck me.
I make bad decisions, I think. I think that's really easy.
We got Pommy in the house as well. Welcome, Pommy.
Hey, Pommy.
Pomness.
I know, Andrew. I hear you.
Pom dollar.
I feel you. I am hurting too.
Oh, what happened there? He's done well, Caddy.
Quick!
Taking a bounce. Jinby's bearing down on him.
Oh, Edwards.
And Edwards should make no mistake. He does not. And the Bombers get the first of the last quarter.
I was a bit worried there.
I was real worried there. He looked so unsure.
I'm a big Tommy Edwards fan, but tonight has not been his night.
What do you with a player like that? The only thing that worries me with an Edwards, like, he's a pretty crafty guy, and he always seems to hit the scoreboard.
Yeah.
But is he that sort of like barometer for you to go up in those big aerial contests?
He's pretty good aerially. Can be really, really like deceivingly good in the air.
Okay.
Tommy. The thing about him, he's such a pure footballer, does the really small things, all the small fundamentals really well. I know I'm not making a great case for him based off tonight, but generally he does.
But he's had a weird role tonight.
And Archie May going down would have hurt the system and the planning that they had.
That's true.
Although, did Ben Mackay Ben Mackay went down there when Archie May. Or was that? Did that move happen before?
No, Ben Mackay. I think he started there.
He started there. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I think so. Or Roby, take that.
perhaps they were interchangeable.
Dersma's already turned up in fantasy.
That's he.
Yeah, he's having a big game.
Yeah, he likes the easy kills, doesn't he?
I'm
kidding.
I was going to say. There he is again. Had 3 touches in this chain. McCarthy, bit of a double touch, but does well. Finds Hamish Davis with a kick inside 50. He can find Yo. I'm not sure if Yo has his kick in him anymore. He goes to the top of the square. In fact, that was perfect.
What's Archie Roberts doing there? Did
Waterman.
he read the flight wrong? He was kind of just standing there.
The kick looked weird.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I'm giving him too much credit. Maybe I was watching the player and I got deceived. But
I've just spilled pizza like all down.
let's not speak so the camera stays on him. Waterman should make no mistake from me. He's kicked 2 goals, 3 tonight. He has kicked it straight through the middle.
That was not a good looking kick off the boot, I've got to say, but it went dead straight.
He's shaking his head as it goes through, so it mustn't have been. It looked okay to me though.
It doesn't have to be pretty though, doesn't it? Just has to be accurate.
I just watched the goal umpire and he didn't move. But yeah, strange. Maybe the kick was fine. It was just difficult to read because it looked like it was going to fall to who did you say it was? Roberts.
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 And he thinks it's coming straight to him. But,
Yeah, totally misread it.
Yeah. It's that kind of night.
Jake's actually had a pretty solid game. Tyler Young's had 22 disposals, so
Doesn't feel like it, to be honest.
he's gathered a lot of rebounds, I reckon. Please no more Waterman goals just because his song choice is bad. I love that song.
What is it?
It's what's it called?
Sing it for us.
Chelsea Dagger. That's what it's called.
Oh yeah, that is
like
a bit
that.
annoying. That song.
I like it. It always used to be the closing time song at the old pub in England where I lived.
It is very English, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it.
Just did not love that centre bounce work from Sardis and Parrish. Parrish got sucked up to the ball, leaving Yo at the back.
I feel if Bo Allen can harness his talent, he could be a serious player.
He just looks so good then.
Yeah.
When he was running.
He's had 18 tonight as well, so like finding more to the footy this week.
I think if he gets his kicking up to scratch.
The official UFL says that I'm the only one hearing that faint buzzing, like the wings of an insect. I can hear that.
I can hear it in my ears.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
I just thought that was
I've heard it all day.
part of the experience.
Yeah,
I've heard it all day. I didn't want to question the setup. It's so
Yeah.
professional.
Oh, Dylan's doing a fantastic job.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes we get
sweating
these.
bullets tonight.
He's
done, what's going on?
done an outstanding job. Oh, small intercept play for West Coast, keeping it inside 50.
There is something going on there.
Yeah.
Interference?
It makes me think of like dragonflies
I reckon it's
or
electrical.
locusts.
I reckon
It's
we have-
it's kind of therapeutic in a way.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a white noise.
It's the therapy I need in my brain so I don't lose the plot
Yeah.
watching my football team.
I don't know.
Bo spoils it towards the boundary in his own forward line, but does well.
All right, are we at the mercy rule? Can I wave the white flag? I've had enough of this.
Where are we in
If you
West
think-
Coast's biggest win in the last?
5 years.
5
I
years.
reckon if the siren blew now, 42 points would be the biggest Eagles win since 21.
Wow. Here go the Bombers.
Dersma against
Got no one.
pressured. That's Xavier.
Oh, the brothers are playing each other.
Yeah.
So
Jeez,
Paul
Willem's 2-0.
Paul Xavier's is 0 and 2.
Oh, true. Yeah, Willem's 2-0 as well. That's nice. Although the other brothers will meet
yourself.
in a couple of weeks at Optus Stadium.
This is the first time West Coast have beaten Essendon in like the last.
2022 was the last time.
Really?
I'm trying to remember that game. Oh, yeah. I remember that game. JK played. That's how long ago it was. I think he kicked the winning goal or something.
Or something.
Or something, yeah.
In
I think I was
saying
at
that, we
work.
haven't beat you convincingly the last
No, it's been close.
3
I
years.
checked
Yeah,
it.
it's been very
Yeah.
close and unconvincing.
Yeah, it's been
It
like
has to be said.
like under a goal at Marvel once and twice at Optus.
Optus, yeah.
Yeah. I remember that game we lost by a point. It was in 23, I reckon, to you guys, because it was late in the season and we're all like, if we win, we might not get Harley. So it probably worked out for the best we did win
I
that one.
think that's what I mean about hindsight. Like, am I going to care about this West Coast game if we have
No.
Harry Van Houten in 6 months?
No.
Yeah.
Well, I can speak to that as a North Melbourne fan because
Yeah.
we hit that.
Oh,
Yeah, you won that game.
We won that game against Gold Coast,
Yes.
and we end up with
Milan.
Good kick.
Well done. The Italian stallion.
Milano.
From the motherland.
He's, not Italian, just the Italian surname. He could be Italian.
Italian surname.
No,
First.
that's
First
not
name.
I was
I meant
about to
the
say
first name.
murder
Sorry,
because not.
I meant first name.
Isn't his siblings like he's Milan and he's got a Rome and a.
What?
I can't remember. Was that a joke we just started? I was like, Dubrovnik. Maybe it was true, and I just extrapolated it in the way they do.
I
But
thought they actually did that on Fox. Like I thought it was
Yeah.
actually on a football program, and they were talking about it, and there was like one of them's Paris, one of them's Rome, one
Oh,
of them's
okay.
Milano.
Wow.
yeah, right, gotcha. Yeah, it could easily have been.
The chat will soon tell us.
Yeah, and their cousin Islamabad,
Napoli, someone said.
Can't be.
Napoli.
It can't be.
Paris and Roman says Sphinx Capes. Islamabad would be a great name.
Paris and Roman. That's it.
I
Yeah.
would rate that if it is. Good parenting.
Good parenting.
You wouldn't want to be born in Lahore.
This is my cousin Doha.
Oh,
Oh,
go Perko.
Perkins. Are we cutting Perkins?
No,
No.
nah.
Love
I-
Perkins.
I read an article.
He's got to keep it up another 3 games, or for the rest of the year if I'm being harsh. But I reckon he's shown enough.
Okay.
I read an article, I think it was The Age. It was the Sardis, Perkins and Cox are all expected to not beat Essendon next year. Did you read that?
Sardis, Perkins and Cox.
Yeah.
Well, Cox we may not offer
Yeah.
contract to. Sardis, I would understand. Perkins may ask for a trade, although I don't think so now.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
given that he's got, drawing some games together and performing pretty well, I think. But again, he's got to consistently show that for the rest of this season. But I think he's won back some to at least persist with him.
There's a relentless rumour that Sarderson gets swapped for Zane Dersmer at North Melbourne. Is that real? Is there anything to that?
I know that he's keen to play with Xavier. Very keen.
I've heard that
I've
heard that too.
Yeah, whether that's going to change now that North Melbourne are doing well and he feels the dopamine from some winning.
Yeah.
And he opposingly sees that Xavier's probably not having fun Monday mornings. That winning changes things,
True,
doesn't it?
that is true. Maybe Xavier will come to North.
Cole finds Shanahan.
Nah, not willing to give up Xavier.
Maybe they'll all come to North.
Oh, look at him. He's high on a few wins. It's turned. They're playing finals. So you're definitely playing finals, yeah?
Nah.
No?
I don't reckon. I don't reckon we'll make finals. Where are we? Let's have a look at the ladder. Where are we?
I think you're ahead of North and Carlton. Sorry, Port and Carlton. I don't think you're higher than GWS anymore.
We're 13th.
Okay.
Okay. But don't you have an easy fixture?
We
You've got
do.
quite
We do
a
have an easy one coming up. We've
favourable-
got Freo.
That's not easy.
No, I know, but that was the calm before the storm.
Sorry, yes.
Or the storm before the calm.
Yeah.
Freo. And then I think we have a run of Essendon, Richmond, West Coast.
You'll win 2 of those.
Yeah. You'd hope 3.
No, you're winning 3. Yeah, yep.
But I don't know.
Sorry, Jesse, but I mean, you're playing witches' hats tonight. You cannot convince me.
Perhaps the question, though, is like, who doesn't make the finals then?
Well, Carlton, Pommy, Atush, they all reckon Carlton's making finals.
I kind of think that too.
But I think GWS are better.
They're definitely better.
I've backflipped it so hard on GWS, but they have undoubtedly turned into a different team since we beat them.
They're in the 10.
But their ceiling is just... Are they?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yep.
Oh.
They're
Okay,
in the 10.
never mind. I was making a point that they would jump in. I didn't realise they were already in.
No, they're in there.
Okay.
So they
They are.
basically
Collingwood's out, yep.
they're 10th, Brisbane are 9th, Adelaide are 8th, Western Bulldogs are 7th, Melbourne are 6th. I would say Melbourne are the most vulnerable. Melbourne and the Western Bulldogs.
Yeah, I think I suppose the Bulldogs just beat Melbourne. I was about to say I think Melbourne are better than the Dogs, but...
I think they're both definitely playing finals, though.
Melbourne and the Western Bulldogs.
Yep. Collingwood, I would have a question mark. Definitely.
Yeah, well, they're not in.
Okay.
And then it's really the only other two I think are, well...
I'm still not...
Can you throw Carlton into that? I don't know. Saints and North Melbourne.
Saints, I'm not convinced upon at all. GWS, I'm still not 100% convinced on either.
Nah.
I know they've had a good...
I don't know though. Like they've just hit really good form, and they've got Sam Taylor back in the team now. He played today.
Didn't he get injured again?
Did he?
Yeah. I think their initial diagnosis was cramp, but it didn't look good.
Yeah.
Hammy.
Oh, they've got some injury crisis as well. This is a good one-on-one. Young and Caddy. Good
Caddy does well.
That's interference.
Yeah, it's a free kick.
Yeah. Nah, settle down, Baker.
Baker's one of those guys, isn't he?
I do rate the little jump.
Yeah. You'd love him if he played for your team.
Yeah.
I didn't really think he had that perception.
Baker?
Yeah, I didn't think he was a pest.
Oh, he's a pest.
Yeah. He's not in the Hapley heights, that's for sure.
No.
But you'd like him.
He's rascally.
Yeah, rascal.
I hadn't really noticed it. Is it just because he's short?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. But he's like he'd be the guy that's going up and speaking with the umpire behind play and
I didn't notice that much.
Getting into people. Yeah.
Can you sack an interim from Thomas? Well, we got no coaches left. We are a slim pickings.
Oh God.
Our VFL has no players, and we're picking coaches from there. So Michael Hurley has had to step in as our backline coach from the VFL. Wow. Gary Rowan has stepped up in the VFL. We only had 5 senior players listed in the VFL today, and it went very poorly. That's counting Lewis Hayes, who's back from one game back from an ACL, and Killian Burke, who's 4 games into a new...
So those VFL coaches have stepped up into the AFL?
Well, Michael Hurley was a development coach, but he was doing all of his work with the VFL. Yep. Obviously help training during training he was out there, but he was doing a lot of work with the VFL, so he's stepped into Dean Solomon's position as a backline coach, and Gary Rowan is taking his position from the VFL.
Yeah, interesting.
So we've got not much left.
Ball. I just had a chat here. Okay, Michael Decker makes a good point. It's ridiculous how the wild card is. Or that's how ridiculous this is because we're talking about 14 teams playing
Great
finals.
point, Michael.
The only 4 we wouldn't talk about are these 2, Richmond and Port.
That's poor,
Yeah.
That's such a diluted...
Yeah.
It's diluting the quality of this game.
I was completely wrong about this because I said before this came in, like, I was all for it because I actually liked the idea that we were going to be talking about 14 teams playing finals because I was like, well, at least then you don't have all these dead rubbers.
Yeah.
But when you actually look at it, you're like, hang on, it's kind of annoying because like a team, I feel like we could have had a big shake up in the finals, like a Brisbane could have missed the 8 or something, but now they kind of can't.
Yeah.
They're not going to finish outside the 10, are they?
No.
So you can have this really, really poor season, still qualify for finals. I don't know, is that a bad thing? Maybe not, but
I don't think it's great.
it's not great, is it? What's Collingwood's win-loss record?
I reckon this, is this the 13th game? Did they just play? No, it must have been
12. They've played 12.
And they've had 1 draw, so there must be 5, 6 and 1. Yeah, they are 5, 6, 5, 1 and 6.
Okay. So they're essentially
They're just slightly below.
like
50%.
5 and 7, kind of.
Yeah.
And they're just outside. The Giants would be 6 and 6 then.
Yep.
Yeah,
With a pretty
24
healthy
points.
percentage, I'd imagine.
103.
Yeah.
Not great.
No, but
Above
over
the
100,
line.
over 100 and you're 10th is not bad.
I don't know. Is that bad? Is a 6 and 6 record to make the finals bad?
Well, there was a point in time, I reckon, before we had 18 teams that 11 wins could get you the top 8. So that's probably not new. Not brand new anyway.
I think we need to do a ladder predictor this week, Jesse.
We will be doing that, absolutely.
What win? One win. And Jesse wants to do the ladder predictor.
Yeah, that is so you.
I think we'll be moving down on my predicted ladder. Because we are currently 4th last.
This is now also, you know how they were saying, I think this has been said about the Eagles and Kangaroos over the time, but the teams that play Essendon twice are now getting such a percentage
Such a
boost,
sugar hit.
and such a maybe a deceiving measure on where they're at. I think, it's only going down from here. Again, this game only makes Matthew Lloyd look even more ridiculous saying today on the Footy show that
absolutely obscene. What did you say?
He said he can get a 4 or 5. He could have been 5 or 6, but it was definitely 4 or 5. He said something like that.
Did he predict that, or was he more saying it from the perspective of that's what they should be looking for?
No, he alluded that the sacking Brad coach, the whole Carlton interim coach sugar hit, that the players are senior players.
That's ridiculous.
He was saying, I think his main message was that the senior players are not playing to their highest capacity and potentially that the Brad Scott was holding them back, or that the alleviating
He never liked Brad Scott, did he?
Never, nah. Alleviating the scrutiny would do that naturally, a la Josh Fraser and Carlton.
Yeah.
But I think we are in a very different situation personally.
I think so as well. Yeah, I didn't feel that Essendon would get the same sugar hit from sacking Brad Scott.
Yep.
Albeit, I'm not saying that it wasn't the right thing to
Great
do.
goal.
Yeah.
Nate Caddy's just kicked a ripping goal.
Oh, the CAD stuff.
Cuts the margin to 36. Sully Roby's also up to 9 clearances. Ben Mackay's had 6. Ben Mackay's had the second most clearances.
That's what makes me not want to drown myself like Caddy and Roby, because I see the future in their eyes, and I put Kako in that same basket.
Yeah.
Because I see that's a beautiful handball
That is
from
Edwards.
Tom Edwards on his backside.
My boy.
Who has not done too much tonight, but I don't know that he knew. Did he hear Caddy there?
I was
Did
gonna
he
say,
know? Are we giving him credit? What are we doing, Dill?
That was all it was either brilliant reading of the voice and being able to hear or know that he was there, or it was just complete luck and he just wanted to hot potato it out of it.
As far
Yeah.
or as close to goal, maybe.
I mean, I guess you could argue that he was just putting it in a dangerous position.
Yeah, big Tommy Edwards fan, so I'm going to give him the benefit and say that he meant it. Jeez, how much time on ground has Bryza had?
Yeah, not much, I don't reckon. I feel like I haven't seen him.
I feel like he's done. Oh, really? I feel like he's done almost every.
You'd know better than
tap out.
me.
feel like Essendon have...
Oh, no, you're 77%.
Oh, it's decent.
Yeah, okay.
They've battled the game out okay, Essendon. I know the contest has been over
He's
for a
had
bit.
26 hitouts. Bailey Williams, 16.
Wow.
Jack Williams, 11.
11.
Ben Mackay, 6.
Damn. New role. Wait, sorry. I thought for a second you said Ben Mackay had 26.
No, 6.
Who had the 26, sorry?
Brian.
Oh,
Did you
yeah,
say Ben Mackay had like 4 clearances?
He's had 6 clearances.
Yeah.
And 6
6
Hit
hitouts.
outs.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. I wonder if they're the same. Yeah, they would have been the same.
No,
Does
because
that
if you take
correlate?
the ball out and dispose of it, it's not a hit out.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So they would be separate.
Right,
Yeah, they'd be
okay.
separate stats.
So that's a coincidence. Is that 6 and 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
That's a nice
it,
mark.
yes.
Nice mark by...
Eagles just napping a little bit here.
Yeah, shouldn't have marked that.
Jesse's like, they're back.
No.
If they can win this.
No, I'm just a little disappointed we haven't run out this game better, but maybe it doesn't matter.
I mean, you take what you can get, don't you?
Yeah, any win's a win.
It's a lovely little mark.
What have we got here? Marek, Cole, and Bazzo are not cut for AFL.
Who said that?
Don't make me pronounce this, but
No.
Publi.
I don't think Bazzo's been bad, has he?
Marek, Cole, and Bazzo. Honestly, Baker too. It's probably a little far.
Marek's borderline. Cole is at the end of his career. I don't think he's been too bad, has he? I don't know.
Spinscape's just said. Depressing video incoming from Jesse. Oh.
Yeah, I have had some feedback lately.
5
minutes to go.
It's turned into a real stinker, hasn't it?
And the suffering.
Well, you'd say it's improved because the margins... Essendon are winning this quarter by a fair bit.
What's the centre bounce? Like, what's happening with the centre bounce, please? Are we stinking that right up? Because it certainly feels like it.
Let's have a look. No, I think it was even when I checked last time, wasn't it? Because you guys had dominated, or Essendon had dominated the
Essendon are +3 at centre clearance.
+3.
And plus...
Lies. I'm calling lies.
Calling lies.
Statman.
Plus
Statman's
22 overall.
Champ Daniel Hoyne.
He's fallen asleep on the job, I think. Oh
happened here?
my God.
Charlie got a whack?
He's got a whack to the chest.
Oh, whack to the chest. Centre clearances. Roby's leading the way. 5 centre clearances.
Oh, I love the man. Is that a free?
Oh,
It's to the neck.
it's hard to tell. I think it might have
It's
just
a
got him
bit
in
of
the
mayo,
throat.
is there? There's a bit of mayo on that.
Possibly. I mean, Reed hit him and then he hit Reed, but if Reed got hit in the throat, then that
Yeah,
would probably be enough to
but-
make you go down.
Did that take you? No. Jesse, please.
In the throat? That would hurt.
you maybe step back, but you don't go to ground.
No, maybe not to ground. I don't know. Yeah, you probably do something different than fall over. That's true.
I'm not sure the force there. I think the connection, he made connection.
He'll kick this.
No.
What is that kicking? Oh,
Yeah, that wasn't great.
get in his face, sitters. Nah,
Giving it to him.
nah, leave Harley be. Harley's a king.
Archie Roberts brings the ball back in. What have we
Oh,
thought
it's
about
not a good
Elijah Sartis' game tonight? 25 disposals, 5 clearances. Looks pretty good on paper, but I haven't felt his presence.
I think you summed it up quite perfectly. I don't think I can add anything to that.
Yeah, it's just...
Conda Giannis? Or Giannis? We said Giannis, didn't we?
Let's just go with Condo.
Yeah, Condo, yeah. Condominium. Oh, bit of a slack tackle on whoever that
Oh,
was.
that's a hospital.
It
for
was too,
Roberts.
yeah.
Jeez, he's vulnerable there.
Jeez, it's shrugging off a
But
lot of
I don't mind it trying to take the game on, you know?
Yeah,
Trying
bit of
to,
forehand ball.
exactly, get some territory. Don't just go safe or make it somebody else's problem. That's what I think I've liked a bit from Perko's month of football.
Yep.
He's playing that conduit between the arcs really well, but he's also taking the game on offensively.
It's a tricky position to play,
Yeah.
like, particularly if you're still... I know he's a long way into his career, but it's like he's still trying to find himself
Yeah, he really is.
in the game.
Yep.
I guess at the end of the day, like, you got to get it done.
Yeah.
But how old is he now? Be 24?
Yep. Something like that.
Perkins?
Yep.
Yeah, 24, I reckon.
Just back on the Sartis thing, can you think of a player, Jesse, that's like had that similar thing going on to... I'm trying to think, like Will Phillips at North a little bit, but I kind of got that. But just like a coach just not wanting to play him. And the fan base being so behind playing him, good VFL form, at least from a numbers perspective, and just not getting in the team.
Oh, I'm sure there's probably examples.
Shouldn't have really just put you on the spot there with that. But
Yeah, it's a tricky one. I would have thought I'd be able to come up with one before. I mean, I don't know. None to the pronounced extent as Asardis. I mean, Tom Gross is probably experiencing that a little bit for us, but I don't.
Not as high a pick though.
Nah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amongst other things, probably also not dominating as much as Sardis does in terms of numbers.
Keep
There
going.
he is. Give it to him.
Oh, what? No. You could have gone long, goal side, or you drop your eyes, lower the eyes, and hit Sardis there. Oh, he's disappointed with himself, Sardi.
Yeah.
I think he's been a bit tentative tonight.
Yeah.
To wear a bit of contact. I think he's a bit worried about contact.
Yeah, it's not
after
great.
that collarbone.
Oh.
Yeah, part of me thinks he's just a little bit conscious of it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, that's no good when you're trying to play yourself back into the team.
Yeah.
And
that's why I said earlier, I think if they had their choice, I think they probably would have brought him back via the VFL.
Okay.
Why? That fans are not going to like that. The smiling. Because Stanton is there.
Was that Welsh?
That's Brent Stanton.
Oh, it's Brent Stanton.
Who was our stoppage coach, but given that Ben Jacobs, the midfield coach, quit during the week, Brent Stanton is the midfield coach now.
Right. Gee, Brent Stanton used to just absolutely just junk up, didn't he? Like he was just a numbers freak.
I feel like he was a bit of a whipping boy at Essendon.
Badly,
Yeah.
severely,
Didn't he
cruelly,
get, like, jeered?
cruelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
He had his limitations, no doubt, but
He
Yeah.
was a good runner from memory.
Yeah, accumulator.
won all the time trials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor kick.
Gee, the ball use in
Caddy.
this game.
Like I see the light drain from Caddy's face.
Yeah, well, that's
You
what
see
I
the
felt that about Sardis
Yeah,
before when
yeah,
he
you
just
did.
like
Yep.
all of the energy just drained out of his body.
Yep, because Caddy and Sardis in that situation would have absolutely gut runned from whence it came, which would have been deep in the D50,
Yep.
to get to a spot where he was free.
Here we
And
go.
same with Caddy.
Good
And he used
ball.
it. That's how he wanted it.
Yeah,
That's exactly how he wanted it, in the breadbasket.
that's a good ball. I like this Mackay Ford thing.
Yeah.
I think that's something to persevere with.
I do too.
How do you feel about it, chat? Essendon people specifically. Remember that. Make sure you all come over to Bomber Banter channel straight after this. We'll all be live on the fan cams, so call in. Everybody is welcome. West Coast fans, Essendon fans. You missed that? Yeah, you missed that.
Oh, I missed it.
Samantha Jane's in the chat. I'll take the win. Would have been nice to have broken that 40 plus margin, but with the conditions, one must be happy enough with getting it done.
Oh, just the, like West Coast fans wanted the 40 plus.
Well, we were up by 40 in the last quarter. That's probably why.
Yeah, I know.
to
I'm
be
only,
fair.
I'm only joking. I'm just like,
Yeah. I think we've been okay. That's probably how I would describe
Hold the
us.
ball.
oh, you've done what you've needed to do.
Yeah, that's kind of about as far as I'd go.
Fourth win of the season. It seems unfathomable that you've won 4 games.
Yeah. Yeah, I think just the best footy has been better than it was last year. Like our best has been better. Our worst has been worse.
Yep.
And so that really poor patch for 5 weeks really shattered a lot of faith and belief. But, I'd say the last month has been rock solid. 20 or 30 point loss to Melbourne, 10 point loss to Collingwood, and then 2 wins.
Yeah, it's really only. I mean, the last shocking performance was that Sydney one, right?
Nah, so there was the Sydney. I think St Kilda came after that.
That was bad. That was that really shaky patch.
Yeah, and we lost to Richmond in that time as well.
That's right.
So after Richmond, we then went to the Marvel and played Melbourne. I don't know why.
Colonial.
Yeah, Colonial Stadium in the Docklands. And then since that Melbourne game, we've won 2 out of 3, and with a couple of winnable games coming up, So hopefully we can take that in. I don't know if we played impressively tonight, but as you said, we got the job done.
I'm just having a look at West Coast's fixtures coming up. You have...
We got Port and then North and then the bye, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a decent draw for you guys. I mean, like, obviously no wins guaranteed with a team like West Coast, but you could certainly push... And then Carlton after that, so the next 3, winnable?
I don't think we can beat Carlton.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that the MCG?
Marvel. They always kill us. You know, do you have teams that are just bogey sides? And equally, you have teams that you play well against.
I think somebody asked Harry Sheasel that at the beginning of the season. They said, like, you've had like a tough go against this team, or you've been good against this team. He's like, we've been bad against everyone.
Yeah.
Like, we've been a shit team. For 5
Gather
years.
round, Melbourne. Melbourne, gather round. But we can only beat
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
True. Yeah.
in
That's
Adelaide.
true.
Wait, what's that?
That's the reverse. You're their bogey side.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Who's yours?
Yeah, I mean, historically, it doesn't have to be like this year. But like, is there maybe over the last 4 years a team you're like, it's not that you always lose to them, but we play particularly shit against them. Or they turn into rock stars. Like, I'd say obviously Geelong and Sydney always slaughter us. But they slaughter. Well, they're really good teams.
Yeah,
but Carlton
not an outlier.
disproportionately destroy us, and it's hard to get my head around exactly why. I suppose the
Bulldogs.
style.
Bulldogs would be one.
Oh yeah.
We've had some
Good shout.
Oh, yeah.
huge.
Did you guys not have a really good win against them though early
Peter
last
Wright
year?
kicks. No.
Where I think Durham tagged Bond. Maybe it was 2 years ago. I might be misremembering.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
I remember a game where Durham tagged Bond, and Essendon just. Okay.
Wait, won or lost?
Won, I think.
Oh, I don't recall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might be getting that one wrong.
In 2021, the Dons played finals. I don't think. The Bulldogs played in the grand final. Never mind.
It wasn't that far back. It was like
okay.
either 25 or 24. I would say.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't recall. Yeah.
24, I reckon.
Oh, someone's saying 24.
24.
Oh yeah, Essendon early in the season.
Early in the season. And Durham tagged the shit out of Bond. Absolutely shut him down.
Didn't they win by like 8 goals?
Yeah,
I feel like Stringer
it was
played that
dominant.
day.
Like, and it was just out of the box.
Yeah, I feel like Stringer was a factor in that game. I remember I was in America. I woke up to the score. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that happened. But yeah, it's fair enough. I think they're those high powered offense teams that can just absolutely bury you.
Yeah, that
Sydney,
one just makes sense.
Dogs.
But Carlton for us is just the outlier. They smash us in contests. They kick 10 goals in a quarter like every time.
I think Geelong would say that about Carlton too.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're getting a really bad rap.
Good shout.
Yeah.
Baseline Sound says, immediate thoughts, Bo Allen's best game. Malachi didn't do much, but I hope he stays in. He can't have 10 and 2 every game. Marriott looked pretty bad, but not sure how many changes we should make after a W. I need to think more about changes. Cooper Duff has been playing pretty well in the waffle. Not sure.
You'd think if you're winning, you don't do too much.
I think so
Like
too.
Duggan's not going anywhere.
Nah.
If you're winning,
Yeah.
Cole's probably safe.
Oh, Starcevic will be back. So Starcevic for Cole is probably the change I'd make.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Yeah,
probably
you're not
keep
dropping
it tidy.
Lindsay.
Nah.
Who else could possibly be dropped? It's Cole, isn't
From the
it?
back six, I think it's just got to be Cole.
It's
yeah.
Cole.
Yeah.
It's Cole, absolutely. So, yeah, West Coast, it's a funny one. Essendon, like we kind of said before, are you going to win another game?
It's very hard to say. We don't play rich Kangaroos with before the season would have been ones that we maybe put down as a 50-50, but even that is looking very, very unlikely. Carlton next week, again, before the sacking of Brad Scott and this little surge that they're on, you would have thought maybe that would have been a possibility, a look in, but it's looking very unlikely, I think. I can't see where it's going to come.
Who's your ultimate hope at this point for the coach? Like, we spoke a little bit about James Hird and how it's a bit of a desperation pool. Of those like available coaches, do you want to see a Hinkley, Longmire, who'd be the other one, Simpson type? Or do you want to see that more of a young, up-and-coming coach, like maybe the next Stephen King or...
Yeah, I've been a huge Corey Wright fan for
I like that.
weeks and weeks and weeks. He was like in another life, I was definitely a Geelong supporter, most definitely. I have a great affection for them, and I loved watching Corey Enright at the Cats. He was not only an exceptional player but an exceptional leader as well, and obviously really rate kind of the apprenticeship that he's put himself through since then, and he's now learning off one of the best defensive coaches in the league at St Kilda. So yeah, I really rate that, but I would only kind of get on board that. Well, my preference of that would be if John Longmire was an assistant coach. I would also, a senior assistant coach with a Corey Enright. I wouldn't be adverse to a Kelly.
James Kelly.
James Kelly.
James Kelly.
Starts with J. My head's going. It starts with J, but I can't find it. Land. James Kelly as well. Again, with a senior assistant by his side. Longmire's my preference. If they want to go.
So Longmire's number one.
Yeah. Well, with the Corey Enright. That's my dream duo is Corey Enright.
Almost like a bit of a succession plan type.
Not necessarily, just as a support, as a senior support. I mean, would John Longmire want to do that?
Yeah.
Would he want to be just an assistant coach? I would also be perfectly happy if we appointed John Longmire as well. I think his reputation is, you can't argue with it really.
I did wonder that because I feel like the two models you'd be looking at is going for that kind of like Paul Roos at Melbourne type thing where you just get someone to steady the ship while you're in this like early phase of the rebuild, which could be a Longmire. And then you go for that younger, hungry, exciting coach. Jesse has just spilt a bit of pizza.
Go Eagles.
Oh, it's our special friend. Jesse. What was I saying?
Yeah, their succession plan. I mean, Andrew Walsh kind of did allude in his press conference that he doesn't think too highly of succession plans, but
So sorry.
don't rub it in. You're just rubbing it.
I don't know how to be an adult.
You're rubbing. It's gonna stain.
There's oil in that.
He's just pushing the oil nice and into that. But yeah, I would be happy for John Longmire, but Corey Enright is also high on my list as well.
I think this is one thing that Essendon fans, I feel they're not thinking through the part with the James Hird thing. That there is that itch that you want to scratch, and you're kind of thinking, let's just try it. Let's just go for it. Yeah. But you could also be missing out on your next premiership coach.
Yeah, that's why I think it's that's why I said earlier it's going to define Welsh, because the risk here is so great. If you put all the eggs in the James Hird basket, this is a huge risk.
Essentially, whoever he picks is that's his appointment.
Yeah, exactly.
The buck stops.
But then I also see the side of whoever he picks. If it's not James Hird, it's the conversation is going to be, but see, that's why we should have put in James Hird. So if this coach is not doing well straight away, he's going to have a heap of pressure on him and be in the shadow of a potential James Hird, and that question is forever going to loom over the club.
So Cat6592 says the thing with Essendon is they've tried the succession with Worsfold and Rutten. They tried experience with Scott, and they tried the new coach with Knights.
Yeah, I totally understand that, and I hear that, and I see some suggestion that we've people questioning that some of us want a process, and that we picked Brad Scott through the process. But I would say to that the calibre in the coaching market wasn't like it was 4 years ago when we employed Brad Scott. We had to headhunt him and beg him to go for the job as it was. It's not like it is now.
I also think there's an argument, with Brad Scott that he wasn't really the guy to lead you through a rebuild necessarily. Like, he was the experienced coach that you went for that had done it before, but he was always at North Melbourne. He was the game day coach guy.
Yeah.
Really.
Also, did the Woosha thing fail? I mean, you guys got back to finals. Is that a sign that that failed purely because of what happened after that? I would argue that if you get back in the finals,
they're almost mutually exclusive. Those like where they are now compared to that passage of time.
Yeah.
It's an interesting argument, and you can mount a case for both sides, which is where it's really difficult. And again, I don't envy the decision they have to make, because there are so many arguments. I make my own pros and cons list, and I can mount cases for Hird and for against. Right now, how I see it, I would taking the emotion out of it. I think that's the right thing to do personally, but I can see why the pull to Hird is so strong. Also,
not every young coach, like I assume in that Rutten is the young coach example, right?
Probably the untried.
Yeah, but not every young coach works. So Rutten may have just not worked, and it doesn't mean that Corey Enright
That's right, and I also don't think that's a blight on the process itself. It's a blight on potentially the selection. Not the process is wrong. The selection may have been wrong, but I think the recipe for the selections, as I alluded to earlier, in terms of what every senior coach, the path that they've followed is they've come through. They've had the backing and the foundation of being in AFL systems in the lead up to landing that job, so they know what it takes. So. Yeah, it's going to be a tough 4 months, to be honest, because the speculation is not going to stop and I'm already exhausted by it. Like, I feel like I'm way too young to be this emotionally exhausted by my football team. I really do feel that strongly, so...
I wonder too, like, the things that go through my head are, like, Brad Scott's obviously had clearly there's been a little bit of friction or a little bit of trouble with sort of handling some of the more experienced players in the group, and there's been, like, relationship breakdowns. You don't whether that's specifically a Brad Scott thing, like is it John Longmire or is a young coach like an Enright, like are they going to just walk in and have the same problems with those guys? Like they're not going to be able to clear the... In AFL clubs, you can't really clear the decks as quickly as you can in other sporting leagues, so that becomes harder.
Yeah, and we've got arguably foundational problems as well with the, building a culture from the ground up where we're not doing too well in that department. I think the measures are in place to try and improve that. And I think we're doing miles better than we were 5 years ago.
Certainly from a recruiting perspective,
absolutely,
you are.
Strength and conditioning, recruiting, and that's a big piece of this puzzle, a huge piece of the puzzle that everyone can tangibly see that's working. Yep. So that's a tick. But it's going to take some time to rebuild.
I know Fox Footy said the other day, like somebody from there, might have been like a John Ralph or someone, said that Brad Scott didn't lose the players because he never had them in the first place. I don't know if you caught that quote. Do you reckon there's truth to that?
I don't think so. Not how I get to speak to some players and hear how some players speak about him. And the way hearing Archie Roberts speak after the game last Friday, I don't really subscribe to so-and-so doesn't have the players. I heard it thrown around about Michael Voss as well, and I just don't think it's anything tangible. I think it's a vibe. I think it's a measurement on vibe, whether you feel like there's a bond between player. But I can tell you for a fact that a lot of these players were jolted and shocked and feel extremely guilty. And and those emotions don't ignite if there's not a connection there. So again, it's acknowledging that not every coach is going to have a strong bond with every player. There's 45 personalities on the list, and every club is going to have players who clash personality-wise with the coach. But I don't think he lost the players, and I don't think one coach, because Adam Kingsley is the example I use on my show a lot. At the start of the season, he was the one that I kept hearing. The players that play for Adam Kingsley, they want to die and go into war for him. And then 2 weeks later, they lost by 80 points to was it Bulldogs in Melbourne? And I was thinking, so what? He lost the players in 2 weeks? Like, it just... The math doesn't add up for that in my head.
It's also, it's more nuanced, isn't it? Than just...
How about Hinkley? Port were basically on the verge of being folded when he arrived, and he took them to top 4 pretty quick. Seems to inspire passion.
We were just getting a sideline voice note that I'll reread. Because you didn't catch it. That's okay.
Yeah, go Jesse.
Shoe Snatch and Willie. Thank you for that. He says, how about Hinkley? Port were basically on the verge of being folded when he arrived, and he took them to top 4 pretty quick. Seems to inspire passion. It's a great example. That was a meteoric rise from Ken Hinkley.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a few. I mean, you just mentioned Adam Kingsley.
Yeah.
Shot up the ladder.
Yep.
I remember Leon Cameron, they were just... The way that they were playing, you could tell that the players on some level had, disconnected from that. And probably the other one's Craig McRae, right? Collingwood finish...
Yeah.
They finished 15th or 17th?
Yeah, I think that's a just different example. I think the age profile was different, and that team had played finals pretty recently. Yeah, when McRae took over, whereas Hinkley, I think it was
they were more in an Essendon situation.
Yeah, much closer to that.
Yeah, 100%. Well, we have been going for 3 hours. I think we probably better wrap this one up.
We do probably need to do that. Stealth Rex has asked. Rex has said, "Are you doing a True Eagle review tonight?" Not sure tonight. It's 10 o'clock here in Melbourne, and I'm not at my house, so it'll possibly be up early tomorrow. I also would love to show the BENQ Projector one more time.
I would too. I was going to do that, Jesse.
Oh, you're all over it.
I was all over it. Here we go. Look at this bad boy.
Look at those 3 bad boys on that big bad boy. Would you look at that resolution?
Look at first crack. Lee Montagna, David King, and Jay Clark, and the back of Jesse's head. This thing is enormous. It's absolutely beautiful, and it will not leave my side. Jesse, how many messages have I sent you this week?
11.
11 messages.
11 messages.
Bragging about the projector. And how many times have you come over to see it and watch with me?
Twice.
That's a lie.
No, mid-season drafting tonight.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Other than work, Jesse. You haven't been calling.
I'm sorry.
Here he is. Here's James Hurd on the big screen, although I better get that off because
Oh, yeah.
We'll get
a lot of footage.
We'll get done for copyright.
Yeah, that's true.
There we are. Back again. But this has been fun. I'm going to smash out this projector all football season from here on then. A lot of watch-alongs.
It'll be here grand final day. That's going to be hot.
Grand final day. Brownlow medal.
Yeah.
The draft.
Yeah, it's going to be covering all of that. We've also done a lot of Eagles games lately, and I think as we get closer to finals, we're going to start doing those bigger games for sure. For those anyone wondering.
Did I hear a sneaky little rumour that we might be doing a World Cup game?
Oh yeah, I reckon we should do that.
That's going to be fun.
my opinion.
Do you like soccer?
Just could watch a game.
World Cup
could
fever,
leave
though?
a game. Yeah,
And World Cup
absolutely.
fever?
I'd get involved for the company.
That'd be sick.
Fiona will be here.
I love that you took that as commitment. Oh, hey, I'm here for the company.
Fiona, you've been an absolute star. Thank you so much for coming on the show. This is awesome. We don't often get a guest that actually is a fan of the club. Coming on the show. So that's absolutely awesome. We know you were super, super busy. You got fan cams to do straight after this.
Yes.
So don't go away. Head to Bomber Banter.
Bomber Banter.
The YouTube channel.
Join us all there. Everyone is allowed to jump on and get involved.
Can't wait.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Cannot wait.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me. Honoured to be chosen, invited into the space.
You're welcome
I've had a
anytime.
great time.
And how good is that projector, by the way?
Amazing. Again, I am...
Look at those pixels.
The quality is fantastic.
That is the BENQ.
It's like you're in the room with us.
BENQ.
BENQ.
TK.
Yeah.
705 STI.
Oh, that's,
from BENQ.
Yeah.
Get around it. We've got some links in the description. Guys, thank you so much for being with us tonight. And
Thanks
we'll
for the
see
super
you
chats.
in the next one. Thank you all.
See you, everyone.
I had to excuse myself to get rid of the